Awesome. Well, welcome in, everyone. We're starting up the new season of Apex, pretty much.
Yep.
New Octane Collegian. This is week 1 for us, I believe.
Yes, this is week 1.
Sick.
We're a bit behind our other teams because different setup, I think.
Yeah. We're going to have to see. We're trying to get into the game right now. There's a lot of technical stuff going on in the background. But from last year, I mean, we're looking at a good season here. We've got some good players lined up, and we ended last season kind of on a rough note. We were having some tough days, and we were having some really good days, too. We did get a win or two, I believe, and we're hoping to carry that energy, that winning attitude into this new season, these new matches with the Octane Collegian. I've heard some positive stuff about our scrims. I think we got first or second place at our scrims yesterday, and I'd like to see them bring that first place to these matches here.
Yes. I know we did end up with very close to a couple wins in yesterday's scrim, but I think we ended up playing only 4th in total.
Okay.
So,
listen, I've been telling Storm he's got to bring me some wins. I want to see some wins this season. So, here's hoping. We had a fantastic Horizon win last Octane Collegian. I say Horizon win because I feel like that all is what's solidified their win at the end. They had high ground, they were sat over the enemies at the time, and they just dropped that ult in there, pulled them back into the zone, and wiped them. And it was like minimal fighting at the time. I think we're going to see this win here. At the time, Storm was absolutely cooking with the RE45. And there was some good movement. There was a little bit of a fear because we had a couple teammates get knocked, but they took their time to pick them back up and quickly took advantage of the situation they were in. So it was good to see. I'd like to see something like that happen again. This time we are landing in Barometer with one other team, which will be fascinating. I'm really hoping that we don't get wiped early every single time here. But I'm expecting some good results from these guys. They've been doing well, and I think they're going to keep that energy going.
So. This is my first year. I can't make very good predictions because I do not know this team very well. But I will be trying my best to give you the play-by-play. Praying we get luck off drop, because if we don't, this is going to be very early ends for us.
Yeah. Barometer's got some good spots to play high and low ground. And seeing these guys, Nathan, Seed, and Storm, they're all great players. They work well together. Nathan's a fantastic IGL. Storm can really bring some firepower. Same can Seed. So here's hoping. And then, of course, we've got our subs, Nuclear Courier, and I believe that's not awesome.
Not awesome.
Not awesome. Can't read.
Reading's overrated.
Yeah, I mean, we're mine students. We're not supposed to be able to read. We're supposed to be able to do math.
I don't think we can do that very well either, let's be honest.
Okay, depends. Hopefully you're doing well in math. If you aren't, maybe talk to your teachers. Do some math. At least get better math skills. It's important, though you will see a lot of inability to count probably today, as I'm going to be saying, you might be saying how much damage people are doing, and I'm not going to be able to add that up. I'm going to be like,
I really hope we have stacking numbers on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It all depends on player preference, and I don't see a lot of people run stacking numbers, I feel like.
I know I do a lot just because it makes it very easy to call out how much health they have left.
Here's hoping the new system, especially with the UI, with the health bar above the head, that makes it a lot more clear.
Makes it a lot less number-based, which is nice.
Yes, it does clutter the screen a lot, though, and I've heard a word about, like, this is just such a pain to look at. It puts more information on my screen when I need to be focusing on the people I'm shooting at. And
yes.
So here's hoping, but our players have had enough time to adjust and enough practice. So
this is going to be very interesting because this is a whole wide sweep of changes over the summer.
Yeah.
Changes to the Evo system, changes to weapon balances across the board. So
we've got some wonderful open chat for the players right now in the Apex lobby, as seen in Super Smash games. Same with Apex. Apex players learning to talk to other people. Crazy, incapable of doing it like normal people.
Okay, talking to other people isn't the issue. It's talking to other people in a civil manner.
That's true. A struggle, as always. They're talking about Minecraft instead of Apex, but maybe that's to throw them off the trail for their plans. Talking about how to properly use diamonds in Minecraft, an important stratagem even in Apex. If you find a diamond, do you use it on a G7?
Does that make it a gold G7 then? Or no, that would be netherite, wouldn't it?
I don't know. In this case, is there a netherite? Oh no, red weapons would be netherite, right? Full gold weapons might be like diamond.
That would be your diamond.
Yeah. What? Okay, wait. Does that mean small SMGs could be considered gold tools? Because they've been nerfed, but they're technically the most efficient at outputting damage, even without some attachments.
That's fair.
Kind of like, but they're a waste at the end because now they're way harder to use in close combat.
Exactly. It becomes, and shotguns have become so dominant lately, especially with the Mozambiques and Hammer points coming in.
Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping we get some good loot off drop and we can push the other teams near us and get some damage. I'd love to see some early damage, especially against UCSC Cooked. Love that name.
I'm interested to see if this becomes a less campy meta over this season, since the Evo changes and upgrades being so desperate, especially for Valkyrie with her new upgrades on the wall hacks pretty much.
Yeah, being able to push people out of where they're hiding is going to be important, especially with some of the changes made to shotguns and like closer range weapons now. It's really improved them that hopefully we're going to see people more on top of each other and not as many people, I don't know, like
sitting across the map.
Poking to get reds and all that. Like, that's a respectable strategy in early game. When you know end game, you're going to need more shields. But
absolutely.
End game, I know we had a game last Octane Collegiate season where it was just a bunch of people sat in different houses in the final ring shooting each other, and I was through windows and gaps, and I was like, this is lame. Go fight each other. I
remember watching that clip myself. Wasn't that the one we just managed to barely squeeze by because we got the horizontal into zone?
I don't know.
Because I believe that ended on Barometer too.
No, that match didn't end on Barometer. The match I'm thinking about ended on the belts that go up and down. What are they called? Gondola belts.
Yep.
Wow. Ended just a little north of Cascade Falls, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, on that platform right there, between Cascade and left of Command.
Oh, yep.
It was gross. We saw two... what's it? Not conduit. Catalyst walls.
There you go.
And that caused a lot of problems.
Absolutely.
Makes it hard every time.
It makes it very interesting to see what we see for team comps, because I know Catalyst probably won't be nearly as dominant this season.
I wonder, because, okay, again, if we're worried about people being very push heavy, especially late game, maybe having a Catalyst who can block doors or provide spike traps might actually be even more advantageous than before, because then you have your long rotations with her wall, but then you also have your tight building control. Just making such a versatile controller compared to things like Rampart or Caustic. So,
I know I've been seeing a lot of Newcastle being played around there too, who might be taking that job from Catalyst.
I'd love to see more Newcastle. Newcastle's really a wonderful combatant, so...
Especially for a map like this where it's a lot of open ground, being able to just throw out cover on the click of a button is huge.
Super huge, super huge. Here's hoping. Still waiting on some people, I think, to join the match, possibly. Why do we only have one player in CSU green and one on TTU black?
I'm mildly concerned. Granted, we have an entire team of controller players, so it's anyone's game.
Nah, that's true. That's very true. That's
Granted, I will not diss the controller players. That's what I play on.
Hey, but the advantage that comes with them is pretty nice.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you may lose out on some of the accuracy, but the movement is huge.
Yeah. I think we might move to a break here for a little bit while we wait for this lobby to fill up, because it's taken a bit longer than we expected it to. We'll come back when the players are landing, and we'll continue casting from there. See you guys soon. Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. Looks like we've begun landing. Oh my, Storm! Storm! Dude, I've got a clown on you. You've got the heirloom. I can't respect it. I got a clown on you, man.
How much money was spent on that? That's the real question.
Too much. That's the actual answer. Oh, can't believe I had to... Can't believe the first person I had to clown on is Storm, our beloved Newcastle player.
They're all out of order.
Hey, man, I mean, take what you can get. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Well,
And okay, no, it's just no. Storm and Seed both have.
Yep.
We're taking a moment. I'll talk more about the actual game when we see some action. We see them picking up what they want, but
it's gonna be choppy for a second.
No worries. We've got some choppiness real quick on stream because we're not technically clicked.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. We're seeing some early Catalyst controller action, getting us ring location. That'll always be important. Ooh, ring, benefiting us nearby geyser. But it might be a push through that cave, and that's always a risk, especially with the North Park Vikings on the other side of the wall.
It really becomes a question of, depending on ring control, do they go through that cave and hold it? Or do they just start working their way towards, like, epicenter?
That's true, but considering everyone knows where other people landed, there's a good chance that the people at Overlook could either push towards Fragment or they could push through Geyser, depending on who they feel more confident fighting right now. We're seeing an Alternator 3030 loadout on Seed here, which isn't a bad loadout.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see the 3030 getting such a play, because I know they got nerfed pretty heavily recently.
Yeah, but seeing just how much damage you can put out, especially on a charged flick, is really nice. And some of our players can hit those hard. So here's hoping. We're waiting a little bit because we're fixing some stuff on the back end so we can actually switch between views. But I'm looking forward to seeing. We hear some fighting over in big mode right now. Keeping our eyes out on Siphon. Lava Siphon can always be a big place of contention.
Absolutely. Now it becomes a question of, do we still have the Coyotes hanging around there?
Okay, so we've got the Coyotes over there. We've got North Park Village on the other side of us. And normally Maud pushes through that little choke point into Geyser sometimes, because Geyser has the ability to give them an up and across, kind of like... What? Yeah, here they are. Moving straight through Maud. Looks like we're trying to get some shots off on them. There we go. Some 30-30 action.
Absolutely. Getting some great damage off the rip. Looks like we're already making the push in. Blue shields off rip.
Yeah, they spotted them quick. I knew we were going to see a team pushing through here. They usually do. But the cloud cover is going to be a little tough.
Absolutely. Some beautiful shots from over there.
Yeah. No good cover up on this little hill. And a little bit of concern that if they get into a fight early here and they don't watch their flank, we could see the Coyotes push in.
Absolutely.
I think this is a good move towards buildings. We see double Mozam and a Spitfire on Storm. That makes sense. I've seen Storm run the Spitfire before. It's been beneficial. They're going to try and get through this choke point now, hold some height. Again, though, some concern with the North Park Vikings.
Absolutely. Oh, looks like they're already taking 5 from 2.
That looked like it was coming from a different direction, though, so I'm thinking that might be the Coyotes.
That was behind them. Yeah,
they might be... It was behind them? Ooh.
Yeah. Now it becomes a question of, do you try and hold the city, or do you try and just wrap around towards Fragment?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we might be pinned between 3 separate teams here.
Pincer action would be good. Looks like we switched to another team real quick. Now we're back to SEM.
Ooh, Nathan taking some massive damage out there.
Yeah. Oh, Nathan might be going down
be very
here.
rough. Now might be time to pop your Valkyl, just get out.
Yeah, looking like a tight squeeze there, but they're finding their cover back in Overlook. Hopefully they can hold it here.
Yeah, that becomes the question. Because the other team was moving through the caves, so it's a question of, did they get out in time, or are they still holding in there?
I mean, they've got a Catalyst, they've got a Newcastle. They can definitely hold this building well, and they are in ring right now, so here's hoping.
I'm seeing that a Storm can fight an entire army with 528 rounds of light ammo down there.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Took a lot of damage there, didn't get a lot of damage in return.
It's going to be a lot of plinking at this rate.
Yeah, Seed's unfortunately stuck under the building. Hopefully we can retrieve Seed from that little dangerous spot. Maybe claim a different building from the looks of it. Yeah, they're trying to move out.
And one thing you'll see a lot, especially with your controller legends, is they might be the more aggressive ones here.
Yeah, that Bangalore ult rolling out down the hill, probably pushing another team off. Let's see, maybe they're trying to hold some windows here, especially with a 30-30 alternator take on Seed. What exactly is Nathan carrying? Can we switch to Nathan real quick? I'd love to see.
I didn't change the name of the button.
No
Nemesis
worries.
30-30.
Okay. So we've got mid to long range on
Mhm.
Nathan. This team's very confident in their 30-30s.
Indeed. It looks like we're carrying a little bit of everything. We got a mid to close to mid, and everything.
Yeah, mid to long.
Yeah.
We know there's a team out here. We just saw them shoot down a little loot bug thing. Loot bug. I don't know what they're called. The pinata things.
You got a nice little bit of plinking damage off rip.
Looks like we might be able to hold this team out using this height and the zone behind them. Let's see some... I'd love to see some shots land.
You can't win them all.
Hopefully that nade and some aggression. A good quick push here from Storm.
Absolutely.
But the team's hiding on the other side of the smoke.
They can get that Evo Harvester. That'd be huge.
Looks like this team's going to try and get out, but putting
Oh,
a
they might be getting
catalyst-
flanked as well.
Oh, we got a damage tick. We
Yep,
do see
Nathan's
them
been
down
absolutely
some people.
tagged.
Or no, spot some people. Nathan did down someone. They're pushing up close on this team.
Very close, especially with the flank coming in
let's see
behind.
that.
That's a team down.
Good to see. Good job. North Park Vikings eliminated. This is kind of what we suspected. One was going to push the other, and in this case, SDM did get there first.
Absolutely. Now it becomes a question of, does that team go behind them, go for ring, or do they try and push up and get aggression on the third party?
There is an unfortunate chance that we are now on the downhill with the Storm to our backs. So let's see them get to ring hopefully here soon after they finish looting and healing. There's the fear. They're coming uphill because they heard that fighting. We got to see them get out. Maybe a Valkyl here. Trying to get some height, trying to get some vision. Okay. Nathan without an heirloom. A king.
Good man.
Exactly, a king among kings. All right. Some crafting. They actually don't have anyone on their backs right now. They're taking the time to prep, get heals. Getting a
Yep, looks like they got a fight going on down below.
They may be able to poke some damage from this, which will be real handy.
Absolutely.
They've got that long with the 30-30.
Looks like shots are going out.
Nathan is taking some shots. Maybe Seed will take some shots here too.
And
But now
Nathan's
they're
taking return
exchanging.
fire as well.
Nathan is getting hit, but we're going to use some use of an evac tower to find some better positioning.
Yep.
I'm kind of suspecting that we're going to go over to the snowy hills over here.
Absolutely.
To the left.
Oh, looks like they might
no.
get some contention up there as well.
Yeah, this is technically in ring, and they can hold some height on it, so they're probably going to try and push in from behind this team. Maybe.
If they can get in ring and potentially set up a Newcastle, this would be a good place to cover.
And there's also an Evo Harvester right there, making sure they're still upgrading their shields. Good to see 2 purples and a blue, especially by second ring.
Absolutely, and that should get Valkyrie right up to her 4th upgrade, which would be very nice.
Yeah. Okay, they know they've got some teams fighting up there. Unfortunately, they got spotted. They've got to hold this rock now.
Yep.
And again, be worried about teams pushing in behind them. We've got some good eyes behind us. Thank you, Storm. But let's see if we can...
Covering very well.
Yeah. We've got good split on vantage points and perspective. So we're going to see if the 2 people with the long range are going to see if they can take shots on the people down in Climatizer.
I'm surprised that we're seeing a lot of Storm covering the flank, considering he's running the mostly close range quit.
What's that red bar that I'm seeing above?
That would be Seed. Not at red shield, but with the new controller passive, it basically puts him at a red shield.
Oh, I see. That makes sense now. Okay. Ooh, this is an unfortunate position. We don't have a lot of good cover here. We're kind of stuck in the open. Trying to take some shots at others, tell them to not come too close. But if they know what they're doing and they get some height advantage and some cover, we may be screwed. They're holding that building hard. They're probably going to go poke for some shield.
Indeed. This is a very poor spot to try and defend.
Yeah. But we could get some good poke damage from it. Oh, I want to see Seed hit these shots. Still got
Ooh.
15 squads in this tight of a space. We
Indeed.
could probably see, I think that's CSU Green who's moving into STM. Who are those two? I can't tell. Oh, it'd be fortunate if more of these teams had club tags on them, but they don't. All right, either way. I guess we do because we're proud of what we do here. We're good Apex players. Don't make me eat my words, STM. Don't make me eat my words.
One thing that might be nice is using our Valkyrie here.
Possibly, but I don't know exactly where they could reposition since Climatizer is currently being held by another team, as we saw.
Indeed. If nothing else, you could even just use as a recon tool.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see. Okay, good use of a catalyst wall so we can rotate out here.
Absolutely.
Get behind here. I think they're going to try and hold this little car. It's got enough walls to keep them comfortable for a while. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, they got a team right on top of them almost.
Yeah, Seed goes down. They need to be careful here trying to get this
Storm's
team
already
off
got
them.
broken shields.
Yep. We're hopefully see Storm pick up here, but someone's coming behind.
Yep.
Get some good damage.
This is an absolute
Yeah, this is
cluster.
unfortunate. Storm.
This is
pick
just
up.
simply unfortunate.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
the
just...
team-
that ring did not do us many favors on that part.
Yeah, the team seemed to know what they were doing there. They did push in on either side of that Newcastle because they knew that if they didn't have someone applying pressure to the front to shoot in the back and do actual damage, it was going to be rough.
Yep.
That was just unfortunate positioning. Another person to clown on. Another person buying heirlooms. How cringe, man. How cringe.
Now, I will say, these especially, I would assume you bought. But if it's like one of the earlier heirlooms or character specific, I could see it being luck.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But unfortunately, the ones that you really decided to buy the one that's for every character and just looks like a silly little sword.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of cringe. Kind of cringe.
I'm forced to agree with you, that one there.
Okay, so we're seeing this other interest in play here because now the team that kind of third-partied that is stuck in the same position STM was. Also, STM did immediately make me eat my words, so I will be getting them for that.
All right. It looks like we're getting a lot of pressure on Climatizer here.
Really fascinated by Devin Log there, who was stuck next to a team that was not their own, trying to make it back to theirs, and that team sprinted past
We got
them,
3
completely
teams
missed it.
all sitting in the one Climatizer building.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate part. Hopefully...
I'm surprised to see the Havoc being looked at now. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, we're seeing some kind of crazy spacing happening here because all these teams are perfectly positioned to not be interacting with each other.
Absolutely.
And I don't know how they've done this when we're in such a tight zone at this point. 10 squads left. We're going to see some crazy ults come out at the end here. But a lot of people have controller characters or like conduit healing characters.
Absolutely.
People who can't deal mass damage in small areas. I haven't seen a Gibby. I haven't seen a Caustic. And they would thrive in this type of environment.
It just comes down to with a meta like this, where rotations are so heavy and so easy, I guess, that small area damage doesn't do you a lot of good when they can escape that small area.
Yeah, lacking those red shields, trying to take on a fight with a red shield haver versus some 2 blues,
Yeah.
you're going to just get points off of that. Getting kind of pushed out of this building.
Yeah, it looks like WSU is getting pushed to a very poor position.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. Yep, unfortunate.
And
Taking
now
the
it's just a
moment to
mad
shield
scramble.
themselves.
Somehow barely not getting their heads taken off, but that grenade might finish it for them.
Real close here, real scary.
Yeah, pinned between 2 teams. They have to find a way out.
Real interesting plays here. Yeah, I
Yep.
think they just didn't know where to go. This Arc Star might finish them.
Absolutely. This is just poor positioning all around.
Hex all alone here, kind of hiding, doing the best you can. Get the
Yeah, I
points you
can't
can.
blame the man.
Hey, listen, it's the point where rats may start to thrive because teams are applying too much pressure to each other to pay attention and look in corners. So the rat strat, especially at the end of the game, is a respected one. It gets you your point the positioning, or gets your team the positioning points you do need. And this is a dark little corner, so hopefully this conduit can stay a little hidden.
I'm surprised we're seeing the use of the P2020s over the Mozambiques in this situation.
That's totally fair. Maybe they just couldn't find some Mozams.
Maybe. I know a lot of people are eating them for breakfast right now.
Yeah. Interesting little slide we had coming off the gondola there.
Yeah, a lot of speed off that one.
This team deciding to try and take hold of a better building, possibly. Get some free damage. Oh, look at this. All these teams are moving to this new zone, and this team being the first to make it to that lower section might be able to hold it pretty well, but these windows all being open may also be their death sentence.
Absolutely. I think, you can still see our friends Hex down there still hiding.
They can't even see him. They've, like, stared at Hex a couple times, but...
Yeah.
Oh, nasty little spot they got there because you've got a whole team shooting out and around, pulling attention, and Hex just hoping.
Yeah, just hoping and praying. Stay along as light as you can.
Hex honestly has a good chance here. If that team moves off and then Hex takes the moment to step out near the lava at the bottom where it's safe, not take any damage, just stay hidden. Hex has got some good chances here, honestly. It's shocking.
I know. Now it just hinges on the teams above not spotting Hex.
Yep. Hex has got to wait for this team above to move once Ring starts moving and almost stick to Ring the entire time.
Absolutely.
Interesting rat gameplay. Always so fun.
I mean, hey, man, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Typically, the people on height here have a bit more advantage.
Absolutely.
We're going to see. I mean... They do not have the advantage trying to climb up to get to this team. Ooh. But if they do it quietly enough, maybe they do.
They might be able to get away with this. Even if they don't push in, just holding them where they're at.
Yeah. No.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Hex still hiding, hoping for this other team to pull attention.
We got one team drop. Can we get any more?
It's always a risk dropping when the rest of your team doesn't follow you like that. You
Absolutely.
Become a singled out target. They spotted Hex.
Oh, they spotted Hex. No.
The downfall of the rat. Oh.
The other team doesn't seem to have noticed.
No, the other team's just happy they're not being shot at. But, of course, this team here, UVU Black, sees that as some free points and is going to feast upon it. Our dear rat friend, amigo, I don't know what the term would be here.
And now it's just a battle of elevation at this point. Everyone's basically on top of each other.
If they can't get good damage off of their pokes, then this is going to be a dangerous area. But they've got a good wall here.
Oh, it looks like we've... Is that UVU up top now? That is UVU?
I believe so, yeah.
UVU has reclaimed the top.
Defended themselves well. Now we're just seeing that Bangalore ult goes out. Hopefully squeezes some damage out of them.
Absolutely.
This is going to be rough.
Done us a lot of favors on positioning, making this a relatively even fight almost.
That Pathfinder stood too far out, pushed too far out.
Unfortunately, did not seem to be landing many shots. Actually. Ooh.
Looks like UVU's got one person still up, hiding and healing. Crazy play. This is what I expected from Hex, was to be down here.
Yes.
Taking the time to fully heal, push back up, let these two teams fight, get some damage in on them.
Oh, this is chaotic right here.
Some good use of the Mozams here. They're going to try and pick up. Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Nothing can land.
Alini Black is the one to win here. Unfortunately, the 3v1 is always a hard fight. They didn't know who to focus, the one rezzing or the one who was actively taking shots at them.
Yeah.
Tight game in the end. Did kind of come down to elevation.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have to see. Soon we will see the scoreboard here. It was unfortunate to see the Hard Rockers go out so early, but they did get a couple squad wipes with it, so...
Yeah, hopefully we see some good movement on the leaderboards for that.
Yep, and we also did see quite a bit of damage go out from them, so I'd like to see him carry this energy forward. They didn't die in the first 10 minutes, which was pretty sick. I'll take top 15 any day.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure we can crack that top 10. Knowing the Hard Rockers, they only get better as they play more, so it was good to see. It was good to see. And yeah, Ilani at the end there did a good job with their plays. I don't think they were the ones on the other side there.
No.
If they were, impressive plays getting back up there. But it was good seeing the... What's the name of the... Valkyrie. I almost called them Vantage. Not the right character. But it was good seeing the Valkyrie use their ability to get down low, get their shields back. If only they had more health there. Pushing back up, they probably would have had a better fighting chance because they just had more vertical acuity to there than the other team. So,
yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of Valkyrie out now with her second upgrade, basically giving free information regardless of where you fly.
That is true. That is true. And that kind of information is super important in games like this, knowing where to push, where to go. Looks like we're already getting into our next match on World's Edge. We will be landing in the same spot again over at Geyser. And I just want to see some pushes. I want to see some kills and downs here. I think it'll be good for SDM if they can loot quick and they can keep their flank from being pushed. Last time from Big Mode to Geyser, it kind of put some pressure on them, but they seem to have caught the people at Big Mud off guard when they were coming through the choke. Once again, seeing Catalyst, Valkyrie, wow. And I assume it's going to be a Newcastle again?
Yep.
We're sticking with the same team layout.
At this point, it's not the team layout that's really deciding the fights for them. It's more so just getting the damage on before they push.
Yeah, which I think they can do. I've seen their 30-30 play, and I'm sure they can get it done. Restarting leave dropship. Are we restarting the server?
Potentially?
We're going to see in a moment. If we do, we may move to break. But... okay, yeah, match ended. We'll move to break. We'll come back when we're landing again. Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Bye. Landing awesome. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a weird landing angle here, but that's just how it is sometimes. Maybe landing early to move in, honestly. Bombs away.
All right. And now it's going to be curious if we see us switch out and load out at all, any weapons.
Yeah, they played not as wonderfully as I think they were hoping they would with the 30-30s.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised to see those change out. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the Mozams are going to stay. I'm confident
absolutely.
the Mozams are staying. And the Nemesis will come back. There's the Mozams already on Storm. Unsurprising.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like a Longbow or Sentinel coming out.
Prowler Wingman on Seed. Sorry, excuse me, but that's
Yep,
it.
looks like Seed might be going for a sniper setup here.
True. So kind of relying back on that 30-30 again, but instead of dealing with that mid-range-ness of the 30-30, leaning heavily into the sniper build. Charge rifle can do damage if you're hitting shots at range, but you need to get your eyes on an optic soon.
That. Plus, at least in my experience, the charge rifle is a very fickle mistress.
We're seeing another charge rifle nemesis, but this time on Nathan. So the 30-30s have been... Okay.
Oh,
Whew,
there's your answer.
Yeah, okay, another Mozam, another Nemesis. That's good. I think they're realizing that they're going to be playing a lot of close fights this time around, and that long-range pokes may just not be worth it. They
Absolutely.
did a good job, so...
The scene has changed a lot since last season.
Absolutely. Again, last Octane, we saw a lot of 30-30s. We saw a lot of SMGs, and I'm seeing Volts being put down. I'm seeing more of that mid-range assault rifles being picked up in their turn. So,
And for once, the Mozams aren't a joke.
yeah, they aren't. It's truly amazing to see. Glad to see it, honestly. The Mozams have always been a fun weapon, but keeping our eyes on that choke point from Big Mud, that's kind of what we expected, especially after the last team surprised us. I doubt they want that to happen again.
I have to give respect for the Sentinel Iron Sights.
I do too, honestly. The Sentinel Iron Sights go hard. Now, getting this scan in, I wonder if we're going to move towards Big Mud or we're going to push towards Vikings again over an Overlook. They had a good fight, and it got them some kills,
Ooh.
so maybe
Triple
they're feeling
take
confident.
flatline set.
That is interesting. Triple take does work well as a close-range weapon.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen, other than the Mozams, we haven't seen a lot of shotguns this time around, though.
No. That's just simply because the Mozams are the most dominant shotgun out there right now.
That is totally
The only
fair.
thing that even comes close to competing is the Eva. And even then, it gets out DPS'd.
Yeah, you're right. It really does. The Akimbo Mozams have been going crazy.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a nerf to them in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so we spotted those teams using that scan, and now we are rapidly moving towards them. Yeah, looks like that team is still looting up. Oh, we've got to get rid of Grubster. That's our mascot. Sorry. Either way.
Now
I
it becomes a
don't-
question, do we end up pushing in on them? Or do we just simply try and cut them off from wing?
I think they've got sights on them. They definitely have spotted them by this point. Even if we can see the names, I could definitely see the pixel movement, and knowing these guys, they could see it too. So...
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
This team's already gotten back on Big Mod, though, and that means that they've already got height on them. Yep,
Oof.
that Vantage moved out a little too far. Another triple take. We'll see some triple take v triple take fights here. Pushing up on top already, trying to push them off with some nades. Oh, that's
Looks like we really won't be seeing much of the throwing of the long-range rifle, I guess.
an unfortunate thermite there where we almost hit ourselves with it, but not a lot of cover. up
We
here,
all have our
too.
bad nades.
We love to see some.
And this is what
Newcastle
I was
gameplay.
mentioning earlier. The Newcastle basically free-to-playable cover is just so useful.
Yeah, unfortunate, no conduit to get some health back. Storm taking a lot of damage early, but
Absolutely.
dealing equal amounts of damage back out. Hoping to hold this building from the looks of it. Just because we do have a catalyst means we can probably hold interiors better. They should watch out for that flank.
Dang, they're getting absolutely slaughtered inside.
Oh.
Just down the seed now.
Yeah, we needed
And
to
we're
see some
done.
catalysts placed on those doors, but unfortunately we just weren't able to act fast enough.
Absolutely.
Real unfortunate. Things happen. SDM out early, but...
And this time again, it was just a battle of elevation.
Yeah, we started on the low end early. We did try to push up, but they had height on us, which means they had advantage.
Absolutely.
What's happening in this lower corner? Pizza emote. That's a name? That's actually a name. I don't know why I thought it was someone doing an emote called Pizza Emote. In a fight? Okay.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Oh,
See-
these are UVU already gone.
UVU gone, unfortunately. That was some good use of a catalyst right there, knowing that if you were to drop down, you land in lava, you're taking damage anyway, but throwing that catalyst tactical down to get damage early. And now another team already on them. Teammate
I
going
was fully
down
not
the
expecting to
stairs.
see a catalyst this time.
I did not know you could go through those knocked. The teleports knocked.
Yeah, you can go up for them.
Amazing. Good use of it.
Unfortunately, not enough to save them.
Yep. It was a quick third party. UVU out. Unfortunate.
We're seeing a lot of early squad wipes at this rate.
Looks like the CSU team is close to 2 others and may... There's a big wall between them, though. So, we'll have to see.
Seeing another 30-30 setup. And the Hemlock.
Yeah, Hemlock can do good damage if you can control that burst.
Absolutely.
Hearing some firing happening out in the distance. Maybe we act on that? I don't know.
This seems to be a very middle-of-the-road team right here. Not really wanting to pushing anything that puts them in a bad position.
Well, they've got a great position right here, too, so why move?
Absolutely.
These buildings are a strong place to hold, and they can see that team on low that's probably going to have to rotate up through them. So they're going to hold it, try and get some points. They see a team full hawk dive on that team, and they're like, guess we're going to poach this from a distance, try and get some damage out.
I'm surprised we're not seeing more fuse out here. Because as you were saying, it's a lot of building holding right here, and you have to clear them out, and nades and fuse just seem to do that job beautifully.
That's true. We've got a Watson who's locking down this building, but it's just not applying enough pressure to keep people out. Team member who moved out a little early from the looks of it may get killed for it. Yeah. Going down. Unfortunate. This always tends to happen. Teams seem to split off a little bit where you have one teammate who's like, I'm just gonna push this, and when they push it they overextend, and that overextension gets punished.
That absolutely just comes down to team coordination, team communication. Sometimes that screw it moment is what screws you over.
Real interesting that this team, Xylif I think here was pushing up and had good views on this team in front of them. I don't know, maybe the team saw them but decide to take shots without their team pushing up all the way to them yet. And that's such a risk because you may get some damage, but then you've got 3 people who whip around and are like, we're on high ground, and you're a victim.
You have no cover.
Yeah. They're going to have to hold this building, and they're going to have to hope that team doesn't push. Maybe that team got scared off and was like, that's not a fight we can take.
This might become just a pinch for them. They've
Here's
already got a
Hex.
squad behind.
This was Hex's team, so it doesn't surprise me that they might act a little independently, with Hex being our rat last round. Maybe that's what got those other 2 teammates killed previously. What are they thinking about this team that's probably going to fly in on them?
Yeah, that looks like that's going for the high ground.
And there's that high ground people taking shots at them too.
Oh, looks
Okay.
like they're just skipping everything at this area.
They're just trying to get over this choke point, not be involved in this elevation fight here, and keep moving.
Can't blame them in the slightest.
Not at all, not at all.
Looks like we're finally seeing some more shots on the upper elevation, backing them up just a bit.
Yeah, we're just going to have to see. Unfortunately, again, the team knows they're moving through a choke point. They're going to take some shots, but Bangalore smoke goes down. They can move through it just fine. They just don't know they're walking in on a team who's also holding these buildings over here. I don't know if they waited long enough to, like, give the team enough time to all triple shoot on someone. If they did, they probably could have downed someone and taken that fight better, but I don't know what
Finally
shooting
finding
at
the
there.
team behind them, too. Or at least trying to scout them out. They only saw the Cryptotron.
Yeah, oh, that's what that was. I was like, that's definitely not a person because we don't got a tag above it. Why are they shooting at ghosts? Nah, it's a
Nah, they're
Cryptotron.
shooting at the... Crypto's going to be another big player with his level 3 upgrade, giving him basically invisibility.
Really? I did not know that. That is interesting. I mean, that can be very, very handy. We've seen how it helps out Mirage players. We do have an ex-player who, especially for our team, was a big Mirage fan. So invisibility can be strong. Oh, we've got several teams kind of
crunching down,
stuck in close quarters together. We'll have to see what happens. Another rat. Another rat. We love good rat gameplay.
Trying to figure out where they are on this map.
There is so much fighting happening.
Oh, I'm saying a Watson disconnect.
Oh, unfortunate. That may just be internet problems. That tends to happen.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, though.
Furious Bacon up in the... up at the top, hiding. Tons of fighting happening down here for WSU Crimson.
Absolutely. Hex is once again stuck in a poor position. Unfortunately, not able to get out this time, but getting them down in the process.
There was a trade there.
All up to Bangalore, unfortunately, just too hectic to do anything with. As another squad's immediately back in the fight.
Yeah, that choke was actually a pincer, I believe, because they had targeted the people on the uphill above them. They moved into the choke, and then the team that they ran into holding the buildings turned around and went, we're going to go for you now, too.
Yeah.
Not realizing they were all pincering together, and that team quickly was like, this is a mistake.
Yeah.
Interesting. We've got them holding a building, unable to see each other because of the smoke.
Well, that's the thing. The Bangalore updates now, where you can see everyone highlighted in white in the smoke, it makes it a lot less useful as a close-range deterrent.
That is true. Not paying attention to the shots happening to their left.
Saw some EVA 8 use there, unfortunately, not able to really capitalize on it. And it overall just gets them killed.
Yeah, Gem State did get pushed out there. They did try to use the knockdown shields to their advantage, which was good, but the teams were taking their time, poking in, doing damage, backing off. Letting them freak out, spin around. Furious Bacon inspecting their weapons.
We got some beautiful ratting gameplay here.
Yeah. We've got another duo here just kind of sitting, holding
looks
their
like there's
zone.
a team on top of them as well.
Yeah, but that's not a fight from top to bottom. You can really fight a knock with the G7. Good to see.
I hate the G7 personally. But that's just because I can never get used to the bullet drop on this thing. It is an absolute monster once you get it set up.
It is real nasty. Being careful about how much damage you're taking here, healing up, kind of backing in and out. Maybe trying to get a confirmed kill on that person they knocked.
Quite potentially.
Yeah. This is a stacked team where the elevation is going to provide such a difference.
Using a Phoenix kit for... There we go.
The stacked difference there is not something we're going to see someone trying to shoot up and the other shooting down, because there's just too much difference to make the fight worthwhile. Not dropping from there. Furious Bacon just kind of out in the middle of nowhere right now. And we've got...
Oh, looks like this team's finally forced to give up their high ground position.
Yeah, UVU White trying to hold this high ground as long as they can, maybe take some shots and some people stuck in the open. Another team landing on... Oh, this back corner has been overflowing.
This back corner is just absolute slaughterhouse over here.
Yeah. See if they can get some more poke damage. Oh, this... Poix, I think was the name, has no good positioning here where they can stay hidden.
Pobix is trying to get out desperately. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do in this position.
This team will probably hold height as long as they can, because they are still in ring technically. They just have to worry about this team that maybe
is right on top of them.
Yeah, came down from height and is now like, well, this is our height too.
It's our height now, son.
Yeah.
Trying desperately to set this building up, just make it an absolute hellhole.
Make it somewhere that you don't want to be.
No.
That's the hope, at least.
Now they just got to pray that it stays in ring.
Yeah. They can hear him walking around above them. They're just like, well, we hold this until we push out.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a holdout to see who pushes down first or who pushes in first.
Already with the catalyst. Oh.
Interesting choice with the catalyst there, meaning they have to break that door and push around to fight there. Furious Bacon just stuck in the open.
I'm a little confused as to what's going on there.
We've jumped to another team here. They were both holding this small building, but it's 3v1 now.
Mm-hmm. It looked like they knew they were there, too, and they were just looting.
Yeah. Hey, but it's free KP. They're going to take it. Yeah. Dual Mozam against a single conduit is a little bit of a...
Apparently, the outhouse is not the place to hide.
Ooh, a Kraber on Poinks here. Oh, Pobix. Sorry, Pobix. I've been calling you Poinks. You know, I can... hey, gamer tags are all different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you if you had a gamer tag that was Poinks.
Mm-hmm.
Either
I
way.
can't say anything. Everyone questions why I'm called Sniffy.
There you go. That's fair. That's fair. Well, either way, we've got him trying to take some...
I'm interested to see if we can get some good use of this Kraber. Unfortunately, it's not the god that it once was, but it's still very useful.
Absolutely. Especially since it's not a one-shot anymore.
Yeah.
And people seem to always get helmets above gray, so...
Absolutely. It just sucks.
This team's a little spread out over ring, and if Pobix is not able to hold off Oreo and the others for long enough...
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like they're also dropping the crypto on them.
Yeah, but the team knows to turn around and help out Pobix here.
Pobix is trying desperately to
Pobix is
escape.
getting knocked.
Unfortunately, he can't get out in time.
Yeah, the team pushed around from all sides. See, getting stunned by that Bangalore ult, immediately going into healing, but...
That Bangalore ult, very good use there.
Very good use. It pushed them off of the rock, but it means that they got stuck in the open and free for fire.
Oh, that's another down off the ult.
Looks like we might be seeing Bangalore get a lot out of that ult and immediately go into hiding, which I don't blame them for.
It's, welcome to the rat gameplay, folks.
3 teams, wait, 3 squads, but I'm seeing 1 on the map right now. It's gotta be.
Yeah, something's up there. Yeah, it looks like that one person on the map's about to be off the map pretty soon.
Yeah, okay. Looks like a 2v1 right now.
Oh, that's why. It's not showing the squad we're viewing.
Crazy.
Oh, that was very close.
Crazy plays from that Bangalore there. Almost taking out MSU Bears. Getting 1 down. Almost taking out their Horizon, I believe. But in the end, MSU Bears does pull out.
Once again, not the best showing from SDM, which is sad.
Very, very sad.
But I mean, what can you do?
Again, we had some... This one was really interesting because Thermal doesn't have a lot of good spots to hold zones from. And it was all centering in on this back empty corner of the map. So you have these teams on height that are like, we don't want to leave this height, but they keep getting pushed into this like drain corner where people keep getting sacrificed, and it's just unfortunate. That was good play, though. That was good play. I think we will move to break. We'll get some updates on the standings and come back during the next landing. See you then.
Sounds good to me.
I just wanna just wanna love me like you do. I've been chasing all these feelings, but I couldn't even hear my truth. I've been running from emotions every time I feel something new.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so apparently SDM is changing up their strat, and we are landing on Big Mod this time. Not claimed.
This is an interesting play off rip.
Yeah, the claiming is supposed to give you an area where people are landing. You are not required to land there. You are allowed to contest each other, and that's what we're seeing early.
The more you know. I am learning new things today.
I'd like to see more than we've got trades. We're 1 for 1 here.
Yep, 1 for 1.
Actually,
That's a kill.
more. I think. Nope.
Ooh,
Get inside. Get inside. Get this heal. Heal on this door.
trying.
Don't.
Oh, double Mozam's
storm,
off drop
storm,
too. Not a
storm.
single shot landing.
No.
That is just unfortunate.
Oh, no, that wasn't Storm. That was
That
believe
would
Nathan.
be Seed, I think.
No, it was Nathan who just went down because his respawn's a little less. And they're just securing those kills.
Storm's forced to run.
Yep, Storm's gonna have to go and craft. He is a support, so he does have the ability to craft to the banners and respawn them. Real unfortunate. It was a strong push. We did have a trade at first, a 1 for 1, but then it became 2 on 1 because one person dropped low.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Indeed. But that gets us 2 more kills on the board, which will help our score a wee bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Actually, if it's 2 more kills, that means that we've left on equal footing because they took out 2 of our teammates. Storm took out 2 of theirs, and maybe the team, maybe I believe it's CSU Green. CSU Green may not have their support as their last person. I believe it was a Watson though.
You don't. It's not required to have your support as the last person. As long as you have a support on the team, you can craft.
Right, you're right. We'll have to see what happens here.
Absolutely. I know I've been seeing some teams not running a support, which has left them in very interesting positions once you get to the end ring.
Yeah, they did have a conduit though, I believe, so they're probably going to respawn here.
More
Now
than
we're
likely.
seeing SDM drop it on Geyser technically after a respawn. This could get them pushed. Yeah.
This might be interesting. Flatline's a very strong choice. Unfortunately, not able to do much with it.
Yep, that's real unfortunate. The team saw them go down, saw not that 3rd kill.
Unfortunately, there's just not much you can do off drop.
Judge is on the ILST Redbird Black. They are in place number 6, and unfortunately, SDM is out early. This is my fault.
I'd like to say you jinxed it.
I jinxed it. Caster jinx. My apologies. I'd had some hope. I had some hope because I think Storm was talking a bit too much to me about how well they'd been doing. I shouldn't have had it. My bad. My bad.
Maybe you jinxed it. Maybe Storm jinxed it. It's anyone's guess.
It's anyone's guess, but it's unfortunate nonetheless. It's always the casters who jinx it.
Yeah, now we're just forced to watch the rest.
Yeah, I mean, Redbird is in 6th here, and they've been putting a lot of pressure on other teams. Clearly, they are carrying 7 kills with them, so...
Absolutely. This is a team you've been seeing get to the end game a decent bit. It just becomes a question of can they stay alive long enough to not be forced to rat.
What I believe had to have happened was ILSC, so the Redbirds landed Dome, and they must have seen the fighting at Mod, and they must have just pushed in as soon as they could. Probably wiped CSU Green off the map, and then went, let's keep going. And just followed SDM.
Nothing's stopping you. Yeah. Also, props to Oreo here.
Yeah.
Seeing a proper heirloom.
That is a proper heirloom. Hopefully an earned one, not a bought one. Stop buying heirlooms.
One can dream.
One can dream. Yeah, I will give some slander to myself here too. I have purchased an heirloom in the past, but I have earned another one, and also I'm
disappointed
at the
in
time.
you.
I was 17. I was irresponsible with money. Why did we expect me to be responsible?
I spent all of $10 on this game, and I've been buying the battle passes with the battle passes since.
Hey, that's good right there. I unfortunately don't have the time to dedicate to the battle passes anymore, so I've lost it at least twice.
Yeah.
That's life.
I'm not going to be able to do it anymore with these new setups on the battle passes with the splits.
Yeah.
It just makes it very hard to get in and spend the time, especially when you're in school.
Oh, yeah. Crazy enough, though, we do have a team who does practice regularly, and I'm proud that they do that with their schoolwork.
Absolutely.
I think that'll be a benefit from last season to this season. I feel like I'm seeing regular practice for our team. We're getting involved in scrims. So even if we are getting kicked a little bit here, we're seeing some good practice actually happening. We're seeing our team develop their dynamics and improve. So much more so than last season too.
Absolutely. I'm very interested to see if we stay with the same team setup for next semester, because I did know we are changing the requirements a little bit for how you need to be on a team.
Really? Okay, good to know.
I believe it's a certain amount of credits you need to have completed the semester prior, with the
Gotcha.
exception being freshmen.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna see if. And this is a point of high contention. It looks like.
Absolutely. Looks like it's anyone's game. A single shot can land on anyone.
Yeah, it's in zone, and even though that these are choke points, they're choke points with height, and that just gets you the ability to rain down fire on those below you. So.
Absolutely. Now it just becomes a point of contention of if you can manage to get out if you're alive.
Yeah, another team does push in from behind. The Valken unfortunate sacrifice. I thought this was Hex's team again because of the heirloom, but no, it is not.
Ooh, smart play on the not the conduit. That's the catalyst. Good play on the catalyst ult though.
Very smart play on using the ult there to get distance, heal, kind of reset, but then also it seems to have lured this other team in. And
absolutely beautiful play. Same thing you saw with the Wraith portals back in the day.
yeah, amazing use of a reset to also then pull in players, say like, hey, we're resetting, but because it's a little trickier to find that portal, they were forced to, they gave them enough time to reset, and then they pushed in on a team that was ready.
Yeah, that just puts them in a very poor position, unfortunately.
Yep. Looks like we've got UVU Black once again pulling ahead, doing a good job keeping their position. Getting a lot of damage and kills out of fights like this.
Looks like we are back into the fight here. Favorite boy Hex again.
Hex using 30-30 Mozam. We've seen this before. The Mozam does seem to be paying out, especially as an akimbo. But the 30-30, again, making a return. We've got a lot of players who seem to favor it.
Maybe it's just nostalgia. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
I think that charged shot damage is just so worth it, especially when you're peeking doorways, and people tend to take that moment to just peek out, and you take a shot, and it does a 80 damage.
Typically, I tend to agree, but with the longbow sitting where it is recently, seeing its recent buffs, I don't know.
Fair. That's very fair. But maybe they're just not finding as many longbows. I haven't seen any longbows, at least. I've seen a sentinel.
There was one on the back.
Well,
just
I'm blind.
that.
I'm blind.
It might also be an ammo availability thing, because you don't see a lot of people running snipers, making it hard to loot ammo off bodies.
No. More fighting in Big Mod here. Looks like we've got Ring kind of ending around here, too.
Very interesting horizon wall. Might play out very well for them, though.
Yeah, this Catalyst wall does seem to add some benefit of hiding them, making it way harder to actually fight.
Beautiful thermite.
Absolutely. Down to people taking the time to pick their little advantages.
Nice break there.
The structure of Big Mod really does allow players to kind of weave around in ways you wouldn't expect. I don't think a lot of people are comfortable with the layout of Big Mod, and that makes taking advantage of this kind of layout, this situation, really easy. Ooh.
I think Bidmog's one of those things where if you're just trying to practice in regular public lobbies, you're not going to see a lot of fighting here.
But in a lobby like this, with players who are experienced, know what they're doing, they can use this area to their advantage.
Absolutely.
Really move around it.
Ooh, I'm seeing a charged rampage. That's something you see every day.
It was really good at getting that wall out of the way, though.
Absolutely.
Eva 8,
And now you're seeing exactly what the Eva 8 can do. It may not be a Mozambique, but you shove it in their face, it's gonna take them out.
absolutely. Is nice. Being able to heal while in tactical here.
That's a new one.
Good use, making sure that they don't get the chance to res here.
Mm-hmm. Getting some
Perhaps
good
take 'em
damage
out?
on still. Judge is on a hunt.
Yeah. Dipping low. Judge wants this kill.
Absolutely. This man is not getting a single chance. Finally getting some... There we go. Finally finding the kill there.
Hopefully not overextending. Hopefully letting their team return, reset, before these other teams start to push in on Big Mod, as we saw.
And now that they got that beacon, they can simply crypto drone it over.
Oh, that's true. The crypto drone here could be a massive play.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find a nice little spot to sit and hide. And
Looks like we
reset
might have
their
a
team.
visual glitch going on there at the EMP.
Yeah, I was seeing that a little bit. A little staticky. What
A little confused what we're doing
is
here.
happening here?
I don't know.
No, I feel like we could have probably just moved around the wall faster, but all right. We got some teams fighting in Lava Siphon, but oh yeah, that is a massive visual glitch from the EMP.
Yeah.
Still unfortunately affecting the crypto.
On the
Every time
plus
they
side, it
crouch.
looks like they're not only going to have their catalyst up, but she's going to have time to come back and finish looting.
Absolutely. That is nice. A nice reset. Especially with the landing and having your weapons with you again, that's pretty beneficial. Might see a team push through the choke point here.
It does seem to be rapidly approaching that area.
Yeah. Using our ring scan here, looking for...
Oh, looks like Mod's going to be the place to stay.
Absolutely. If they can hold this place down, especially get their catalyst back and lock this place down,
Absolutely.
they're going to own this. And
It
that will
really
give them
becomes
their
a
biggest
question,
advantage.
does this center on Mod, or are they forced to leave it for just flat plains?
I'm real hoping that they get to stay on Big Mod. I mean, it's probably going to end on the side of Big Mod that is more of a flat plane. They don't tend to do vertical positioning in those final rings, because then you can have a team above who places heat shields.
I mean, tell that to our first ring.
That's true. That is very true. Well, they don't tend to have final rings like that. Just so that it's not like a completely positioning advantage type of thing. But if they can hold Big Mod...
I'm surprised how many blue steels we're still seeing.
Yeah, I think it's just this team on blues, honestly. Oh, no, both the teams facing each other right now have blues.
Yeah.
Probably looking for some damage to get more.
And you can even see a blue across the map over there on AR.
It's real interesting. Maybe just not as much outright fighting as we saw previously. But Pizza Emo...
This is going to put them in a very poor position against a team of Reds.
Yeah. Real interesting to see. They've got a nice position here. Probably hoping to hold it.
The problem is you can't really leave this position.
No, unfortunately not.
And with it being out of ring as it is, it's very tough to do anything with.
Yeah, another heirloom user. Cringe.
Looks like we're seeing an evac tower pop for the other team.
I don't know where they plan to go, but it's probably away at the very least. I'd have to assume they're going to move from launch site either towards Dome or Stacks.
Oh. Barely being able to make it out with the path attack there.
Oh, no, not launch site. They're at Stacks. I'm stupid. Right towards Mod then.
Unfortunately, everyone's going to be forced to move from this.
Everyone is, and as we can see,
This is going to be chaos.
it's going to be chaos, but we have a team holding Mod. And
Exactly.
that team's going to own Mod.
Absolutely. This is going to become a shooting gallery and a half.
Oreo, Judge, we've seen those two be aggressive, chasing fighters here. They are not afraid to leave their the safety of their indoors to chase down prey. And
Now it just becomes a question, can they be smart enough to hold that position until it's absolutely required?
I mean, they're in a good position. They've got a lot of kills already, and they're more than likely going to continue they know they can get more if they wait. They know that they're not behind or anything. If they give themselves some patience and they wait for this ring to close, Big Mod's going to be a shooting gallery for them to fire from.
Absolutely.
Lots happening inside this building right now.
Looks like we might see another SWAT wipe here.
Yep.
Just one more shot and Valk's down.
Just hoping to get some more damage out. Keep some people out while they heal here.
Oh.
Catalyst getting too close.
Catalyst, you could see the attempt to take down the fence. Unfortunately, just wasn't enough.
Oh, Catalyst wall going up, making it hard to place the fence on the other side of it. Getting rid of some fences now, maybe pushing up through it, but deciding not to.
This is going to be a rough situation for them to get out of.
Absolutely.
Other teams simply just waiting down there, taking their time.
Looks like both teams are taking a moment to reset.
Ooh, the Mastiff is doing some questionable things here.
Yep.
That's just unfortunate.
UVU black or UU black eliminated. UVU white resetting now. These were the ones holding up above. They did a good job at staying, and
I can only imagine the talk going on inside that room right now.
oh yeah, they're winning the positioning, followed immediately by the pushing down. Like, it looked like one person had jumped out of the building and pushed in through a door, caught their attention. The other two sweeped in from the stairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
a beautiful play.
It was a good play. It was a very good play. That was good communication with the team, and that was a good kind of split of attention there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to see them moving through the big open area, and Judge and Oreo, the people who've been holding Big Mod.
Now you're really starting to see that shooting gallery. Unfortunately, it looks like they're getting flanked.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of a pincer here, but this other team is more out in the open, so...
Ooh, looks like we might be seeing a wall here soon. Horizon was contemplating.
If they use that wall to keep the other team from getting good sights on them pushing into the building, that's a good thing to see, but...
That very much could be. Did I just see his team die falling from the sky? I did.
We've got the L-Star with the hop-up for the shield on LMGs.
Absolutely. I'm surprised to be seeing it on a close-range option like the L-Star.
Yeah, but some people really just... LMGs are always up in the air about, like, how they actually aim. Some people are just like, I'm better with this one. All right, good for you.
Very much so, yes.
Alini Black was eliminated. Again, ILSC Redbirds are holding this. Mod is their home, and they're going to defend it. It's crazy. They seem to still think there's a team out there. I don't know if they realize that they're dead. But getting info on where people are positioned, they know they've got a team above us, but they also know that they're holding the inside of this building well.
Absolutely. We're down to 3 squads now, and it looks like we got some more rat gameplay going on here.
Yep. Oh, rat on blues in a position like this, that's scary.
Very little attachments or anything to speak of either.
They may have been a respawn into stuck
Into
in
this.
the open.
Well, looks like they're sending out the Cryptotron to maybe try and send some out.
I assume that is ILSC Redbirds because they had the crypto. I believe.
Absolutely.
Get eyes on where people are, know where to push, know where to
Looks like they
defend.
found the rat.
Rat's been discovered. Because of that, rat is now under fire.
Ooh, not even from our crypto team either.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Now there's 2.
Good use of Catalyst, making sure these doors are closed, making sure that if they
Absolutely.
want to push through them, they have to use some nades, they have to waste some time.
With a ring like this, it's going to be very much an elevation game.
Very much so. This could be interesting. They're going to be fighting over this door, I believe.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, the team on top does have advantage here because they just have to stare at the door. I'm kind of hoping that they realize they all should be positioned at, like, the same spot at the same angle in the door. Or at least they should all have good sights on it.
Well, here's the
this
thing.
team's
If you
getting
try and
choked out.
position like that, you still have your Horizon Catalyst,
That's true.
which would leave a lot of questions.
Yeah, that door opens. They take it as an opportunity to throw a nade, which is going to break the door, even with a catalyst on it.
And
Never
there's no
mind.
such thing.
Forgot that they can repair the doors now.
We broke the doors. What doors?
Yeah, we've got people standing
Ooh,
on either side of the
Bangalore.
wall.
I'm liking the thoughts there. Fortunately, it looks like
We're gonna throw this wall down. We're gonna take it as a moment
very
to
good
move
play
out.
there.
Good play, but taking advantage of having height here to look down on the other side of the wall. And this team doesn't want to push through it because it still affects their vision.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I believe the other team that has height. Even
Oh,
though
that Bangalore ult's doing a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
Looks like it's anyone's game right now.
No, I believe.
And
Who was it that won? Oh, we didn't get to see the
Bull-
champion screen for too long.
I don't believe that was
I don't think that was the Redbirds.
no, that was not the Redbirds that won that.
Yep. Unfortunately, what happened there was just this team had height on mod, and they knew exactly where the Redbirds were. The Redbirds could hold interior, but as I suspected, the ring wasn't going to favor them. It was going to try and land on the outside of mode, and so they were forced out from mode, which they had been owning for the entire game. But in the end, I don't know how many kills each of these teams got, but they did a good job. They held their zones well, and they clearly had some good communication. Yeah, Redbirds in second with 10 kills, and then, of course, the winners with 13. Unfortunate to see STM in 16th, but two kills, better than some other teams, so.
Absolutely. You see a lot of zeros up until 12th.
Yeah.
And even in the 8th and 9th spot.
Well, I believe we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll come back for the next landing, of course. Next landing is going to be on Storm Point, I believe.
Correct.
All right, see you then.
I never decided what's best for you. I'm troubled by the way that I can get to you. You're tougher than me and get under my skin. I'm paralyzed by your eyes, by your eyes, by your eyes. And I think that I'm right, that I'm right, that I'm right. But you were always on my mind, and you were never far away. And though you'd always take your time, you light the sky up like the day. 'Cause you were always on my mind, and you were never far away. And though you'd always take your time, you light the sky up like the day. 'Cause you were always on my mind, and you were never far away. And you would always take your time. You light the sky up like the I ran away with you to see some light. When ashes dropping down, we step aside. I ran away with you to see some light. When ashes dropping down, we step aside. Smoke is scanning through the sky. You can't believe your senses. You think you
we used to know is burning down. We're always strong enough to build our own. We've been running for ages to search some light. I want you, I know we both escape to lose the ground. We've been running for ages to search some light. We can feel that we're there, out and running for nights. We feel so just dropping down to build our own. We gon' make you move. We gon' make you lose. We gon' make you move. So baby, let's up it tonight. Let me get funky. From side to side, we gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this, just for one more high. So baby, let's orbit tonight. We gon' make you move from side to side. We gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this, just for one more high. So baby, let's orbit tonight. Let me get funky. Let's lose our mind. Let me get funky.
Welcome back, everyone, as we fly in on Barometer, landing with Cooked from UCSC.
Hopefully they live up to their name and get cooked.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see some flambang, some grilling happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Eva 8 on drop, that's pretty nice for Nathan, especially if we're expecting an early fight.
Unfortunately, it does not help with holding this high ground.
Yeah, Prowler Mozam, that's pretty nice. Storm's probably happy with that, honestly.
I wouldn't blame him. Prowler's an absolutely devastating SMG up close.
Especially seeing what Storm has been able to do with an RE45 in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We expect these kind of fast fire rate guns to be of heavy advantage for a Storm. Ruh-roh, looks like our bit rate has dropped. Sorry.
Seed with a very interesting loadout here.
Rampage G7's interesting. Not making the jump.
We are rolling with it.
Yeah, we're in combat with another team here. We got to get sights on them. We got to get some shots off.
Oh, we got shots off. None of them hit. There we go.
There we go. CSU Green already eliminated off on the side here. I don't know
That
exactly where
is
they
a
landed.
quick
Storm
drop
capture.
off for them.
Unfortunate. We're getting some damage out. That's what matters. The Rampage's built-in advantageous optics clearly helping here. Maybe that's why. Volt Mozam on Nathan here. We haven't seen a lot of SMG play. Stream Op is playing around with Stream Op stuff, so yeah, if you see some random stuff, that's what's happening. Our bit rate, it's been eaten again.
Not a
Ooh.
single shot landing on that burst.
Yeah, a lot of damage being taken during that burst.
Yes.
Ooh.
Come on, Nathan.
Nathan's a little out in the open here, and if unlucky, may get pushed into an unfortunate situation.
Unfortunately, his health already has him in one.
Yeah.
Not a lot to do with heals here.
They're so split up right now, I'd prefer to not see them like this. But we'll have to see what happens.
Unfortunately,
They're holding mid.
Especially on mid barometer, it's hard to not be split.
It's hard to not be split. It's also hard not to get good cover.
Absolutely.
Or not to get good cover. Is that sentence how that works? Doesn't matter.
It's hard to have good cover.
Have, that's the word. Not get. Either way, they've got better cover here with these walls. We kind of also have walls, but if you just rotate around, you'll see us eventually. Whereas if you try and rotate around them, that's some good shots off on that Newcastle. Unfortunately, not a follow-through with a down.
Looks like C is absolutely begging on for life.
Oh, yeah. Seed got cooked a little bit.
Oh, we're seeing the horizon wall. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be going across here.
Horizon wall?
Horizon. Catalyst. It's been a day.
Don't worry. Catalyst wall, it is... Yeah, the Catalyst wall did seem to hold them off, give them the space to back off, hopefully reset here. But now they're playing on low ground, and as we've seen, elevation seems to be our Achilles heel, so...
Mm-hmm.
Sniper
And
optics
unfortunately, it looks like this time it might be Ring as well.
who's running something that can take 4x8s? I don't even think the Rampage can. G7 might be able to.
No.
Really?
Since it's a marksman now.
You're right, it's just Sniper. Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like we got
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
That might be where those sites are going or have gone. Be real handy, but this team hasn't pushed up on them yet. Maybe they decided to back off. They got the damage they wanted. They were like, well, our shields are better now.
It'd certainly be... Yeah, it looks like they've simply just started rotating for Ring.
No,
Oh, maybe
they
not.
didn't. Interesting. They're going to try and hold height probably on our team. We're going to see what happens.
Well, they can only do that for so long with ring out right on our butts.
Yeah, they're going to be pushed back into mid, and that height may be what they need to win this fight when our team has to kind of run back out here. Unless we're going for Trident gameplay.
That might be the play here. I'm liking it.
Hey, I think it'd be funny. Interesting that we've decided to stick around in ring, but luckily it's early ring.
Yeah, it's ring 1. It's not the end of the world by any means.
Yeah,
Still not
Trident
ideal.
Gameplay. Pick up that Evo Harvester real quick. Were they shot at there? No, they shot at it, maybe.
Oh,
But
looks
they
like they've lost Storm.
Make sure your kids are strapped in first before you continue driving. You can't lose them just yet. You do need them to do some damage.
Yes, you need the meat shields.
Yeah, Storm is actively doing, I think, some of the most damage on the team, though, too.
Yeah.
So, considering Storm carries our shields, it makes sense. Whoa, and our meds, apparently.
Storm is simply our support player.
Yeah, average support player. Spits out 7 boxes of ammunition.
Well,
What's
I mean,
my-
we did see Storm carrying 500 rounds of light ammo a while ago.
That is true. What's my ability? My ability is to occasionally regurgitate the ammunition type you need, and then appear as a pop-up mid-fight. Hey, looks like you need more ammo. Again, what?
I'm very confused on the play here.
Maybe they were worried that there was a team that was going to hold them out here, but they've got this building they can sit and heal in for a moment. Please use it. Okay.
I don't know what to do with this information at this point.
Yeah, we've got a couple teams who are kind of stuck on mills and may move up this hill. They'll probably get some shots off on them, but this is also not a place you'd want to be, or at least be seen being at, because if they try to move up this hill and someone looks downhill and sees them, they're, again, victims. Hello?
Hi?
Hello? Team? Okay.
Okay.
Real interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a kill come out of this, maybe?
Hopefully.
Hey, gamers. Let's see some shots.
There we go.
Good.
Here's my question. Where's the rest of his team?
I was going to say, what are we looking at right
Yeah,
now?
TTTV wackety fackety.
The strats are certainly wackety.
No, look, they pulled.
the triple take loading with no mag.
That's true. They did pull the most classic strat in the book, which is that Apex players are actually dinosaurs, and if you don't move, they won't see you. Which clearly, as
Almost
proven, works. I actually think it fully would have if he hadn't moved. But he was looking up, and he took a step back, and Nathan, who was holding out the evac tower, goes, "Oh, there's a person." It's just movement. It's just, they're like T-Rexes.
Absolutely.
Just T-Rexes with guns. That'd be cool.
Yo, there's a game about that.
There's a game about T-Rexes with guns?
I know there's a game about T-Rexes with swords.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, no, you're right. I have seen clips of that one, because someone made an animation of
And it's developed into a full game.
Yeah, and they went, people want this a lot, so I'm giving dinosaur swords. And people were like, yeah!
Okay, tell me that isn't a game you want to see, though.
No, that's true. I would happily cast or stream operate for that game. Super Smash gets replaced now with dinosaur swords, please.
Imagine the call-outs for that.
Can you even call out?
I can't even, would it be the full scientific names of the dinosaurs, or would they come up with nicknames for all of them?
They'd have to come up with nicknames, because every dinosaur has its own weapon as well.
That's true. I see I'm fighting some spiders here.
It's an interesting play. It can absolutely work out, especially with the low evil.
Yeah, but it does make a lot of noise, and
That's what I'm worried about.
yeah, I don't know where all these teams are right now on the map, if we want to take a look at that real quick.
Well, that's a web.
Whoa.
Looks like
Where-
we are very isolated.
Yeah, at worst, though, we're going to move through this rotation point, and we're going to end up on top of Hex, and then I don't know what team that is.
MNSC.
MNSC. Why can't I read? Yeah, no.
We need to get you some glasses.
I left my glasses at home when I moved back to South Dakota, and I cannot find them. Don't worry. I shouldn't legally be driving, but that's okay.
So you're just most drivers in South Dakota.
Fine, it's
only
fine.
illegal if you get caught.
Exactly. If I drive the speed limit, which is better than most people in South Dakota, I won't get pulled over, and then nobody will see that I'm driving without glasses.
You can't catch me if I'm not driving the speed.
Looks like we're just sneaking into the back of an active fight.
Looks like we were sneaking until someone ate
Until
a
right about
thermite to
now.
the dome. I want to save that clip of someone eating a thermite.
Yes.
Catalyst's big forehead catching thermite. Not really a spot you want to be in, because that nade's not going to stay on the roof.
That nade absolutely deleted by the castle wall.
Yeah, real interesting play here.
And now it's just a scramble for life.
Yeah.
Looks like the rest of NSC pushing in now.
Yeah, MNSC, so they pushed on Hex's team. Now MNSC, which just has 2 people, is like, third party question mark, but they're not pushing fast enough to get to catch him off guard before this reset. And the other team's reset now too. They got both their people
here.
up. We are underneath one team with another team looking down on us. We have possibly some of the worst positioning we could. Here's hoping.
Where did that? Oh, MNSC is just gone.
MNSC decided to push through a choke point and is now regretting it.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get some free shots off on this, get some damage. I don't think so. Oh, we do hear Hex engage with this other team.
Yes.
I don't even... What team is Hex on? I feel like I should probably know if I keep calling them Hex.
Yep.
I can't see it on the scoreboard, unfortunately. Come on, let's see some Rampage gameplay here.
Rampage is my favorite LMG. Please do it justice.
It is a very good LMG.
Oh.
Catalyst wall going crazy. Don't know if it's going to be enough time to get...
It looks like it is, because they're just straight up not dealing with it.
Deciding instead to take the time to heal up. We're gonna see.
We'll be taking the same move as ring's closing in.
Yeah, but if we can get this off and run.
Oh, that ring's doing a lot of damage already.
WSU Crimson, but another team's waiting for us. Unfortunately, we're low on
One down.
health.
Now it's a mess. Oh, looks like already down. Nathan's just got to scramble.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he took a Mozambique to the dome.
Yep. As happens sometimes. Unfortunately, the team that just swept through and destroyed us is also the team that got the points off of Hex's team. WSU, I believe I saw. So WSU went down to this team. Actually, MNSC went down to this team. WSU went down to this team, and then SDM.
Why do we have so many SUs? Please.
State University.
I know, it's just so confusing.
This is the MSU Bears, actually. They're already up on the scoreboard, and all of those kills just fed them. I mean, let's see, because they had to have taken down the team in the choke point, which was MNSC. Then we immediately had them follow up by taking advantage of Hex's team, which was out in the open, and getting rid of them. And then they were like, oh, look, and SDM's here, too. So, what, that has to be...
At least...
8 kills?
8, 9 kills, yeah.
Let's see if we can... So, 5, and then their third player is currently down right now, so we cannot see their kills. Oh, wait, maybe we can? MSU Bears 1, so 6. So the other... Some of them must have just died to ring or something, unfortunately.
That is still a very respectable, just one game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I wonder what happened then. They're probably waiting for some people to come up.
This is a very good spot to hold for ring, though.
TTV, wacky, whatever their name was. I'm afraid of saying the second word incorrectly, so I'm not going to take the risk until I can see it. But they did... They were wiped off the map, but I saw their name tag again. So it looks like they've been revived. Unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy?
You might be crazy.
I'm crazy.
Oh, nope. Wackety
There
fackety.
they are. Wackety fackety. I was right. I was just a little afraid. I think reasonably
Looks
enough.
like they are also sitting in the bunker.
They are. It's kind of a risky spot
Oh.
to be. The team that's currently stuck in that little hallway is under some severe risk as
Are the Bears out? The Bears are out.
MSU Bears. were
Wackety
taken
and
out.
his team managed to wipe them.
Maybe Wackety isn't as much of the standstill gamer as we thought.
The T-Rex strategy almost worked. Don't diss the man like that.
Is
Nice
this-
little trade there. Unfortunately, not able to
Blacks?
do anything with it.
UVU Blacks did take out one of the members of the Slug team. Slug team has been dominating in kills, putting them overall in second place on the scoreboards. So getting that
Unfortunately, it looks
team
like they've
sooner
already
than
out.
Later. Legendary Slugs. I think they might still be in the game.
Nope, they've been eliminated.
They were eliminated. Okay, I didn't see them get eliminated, so my apologies. But
Now it's
Get the
just try to
kills we
farm the
can.
kills, get the extra points.
yeah, a little bit of disadvantage here but taking height again on the building. Good rotation there, getting back on top of a spot they can hold. It looks like this ring will be ending in a bit of an open area, so if they can hold the top corner of this building, they've got advantage.
Looks like we're not seeing the Redbirds, surprisingly, who have been holding almost every ring up until this point.
North Park Vikings back to ratting. We have seen... Who's this again? Furious Bacon ratting in a previous game on World's Edge. But when you've got two people, sometimes this is the best strat, is just getting your positioning points.
You know, it looks like one team has a very dominant shield distribution here.
Absolutely. With their 3 reds, it's a little concerning almost. It's like, how are you going to take them out without wasting a ton of ammo? But they are on the opposite side of this opening, and they're going to have to move through the most open space to get to any type of position, so... Yeah, they can tell that there's a team above them here. The UVU Whites can tell that the team above them is waiting patiently, but...
Absolutely. It just becomes a question of how long can you wait before a ring is forcing you.
Yeah, but they've still got corner of the building. They're just underneath them now, so... We'll see what UVU White does here. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the team on top just pushes down on top of them, or they respect each other, don't touch each other until they're the last two in the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a respect situation up until the very end. Because, yes, you could drop down and try and push this team. The problem is you expose yourself to every other team in the ring right now.
Yeah, or you split the fights. If you're like, no one's going to be looking at us, you split the fights up. It's 2 separate fights instead of just one big fight that you're taking advantage of getting shields off of. Hard.
And it looks like our bunker team might be simply out of luck.
Yeah, UCSO Navy having amazing positioning, good shield distribution here, and a couple amazing frags. I mean...
If they can keep this energy, they could very much do something with this.
Yeah, our concern earlier is the fact that they are going to have to move through the opening, but if they put enough pressure on this lower team, get them out, and then heal up, reset before they move, they're set. But that fuse damage is going to be annoying. Those knuckle clusters can be a real pestilence for people who are stuck behind some cover.
Absolutely. And even if they can just stall, then these two teams on the different elevations of the building will collide, and that will give them all the cover they need to try and do something with it.
That was...
A charged sentinel.
That was a charged sentinel. You're right, that was from the sound of it. Good body shot. I don't think it was a headshot, because we would have seen more damage come out of that, but...
Well, I believe the charged sentinel headshot only does 148.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, we're seeing
Whoa.
UCSO.
Out of
Whoa.
nowhere. Okay.
UCSO went, all right, we're crossing
We're done
this open
waiting
right now. We're not waiting any longer. We're going to push this height, and we're going to own this height. And that's what they did.
Now it's just all out chaos.
Yep. Looks like UVU Black wants to stay in the game, so they're trying to reposition here and stay hidden. They've traded places here.
And now
really
we're at.
fascinating. That was that was fast and effective as a push.
Absolutely. Like we didn't even realize this happening until it was already almost done.
Yep. Unfortunately, this has split up into multiple fights again, and we do have a team on low dealing with people shooting them from behind and from above, and
Ooh.
UCSO still owns that upper
UVU
level
trying
right now.
desperately to cling. Oh,
Yep.
and they got a kill for it too. Unfortunately, I think Storm. Oh,
UVU Black is
barely
now
escaping Storm.
out. Was that UCSO that just went out?
I believe it was. UVU's still in the game.
Crazy Mozam
Holy
plays here.
cow.
2020.
UVU actually able to
Cleaning
do
up.
something with this?
Was that UVU?
Was that?
My HUD's broken. I actually did nothing to it.
Our HUD's disappeared.
I'd like to blame our stream operator, folks. That was
That was not. That was
not
Wacky
UVU.
Faculty, and their team. They're back again. We'll get our names fixed up here soon, but crazy to see Wackety Faculty had gone out so early, but the team not only respawned them but got good enough positioning. They were on low on that ramp the entire time, but because UCSO went and pushed the other team, UVU, on the roof, they pushed UVU Black out. UVU Black was surviving on nothing. Tried to push up behind Wackety Faculty. I do not know the team name. Which one is it? We can see it now. Where is it? Am I blind? The answer is I am.
UVU Black.
Oh no, it's USU Blue. So UVU Black, Lawless was the only one who lived through that. Pushed up behind USU Blue, attempted to get some damage, but unfortunately was pushed out. And because UCSO didn't know what to do with their positioning, they probably dropped down a little too early and ended up inside of a catalyst wall. That catalyst wall gave them such a poor disadvantage that they were wiped quickly, and then it was just down to the people who hadn't been in fights that much, been killing a solo, and the team that was actively taking a ton of damage. The advantage there was shown quickly.
Yeah.
All right, well, I believe we're going to move to break real quick while we move into our next map. All right, see you guys soon.
I'm stuck inside of these walls with you. I don't recognize who I've turned into. I'm losing hope and getting myself back. Everything around me is starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurt again. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again, starting from scratch again. Where's the pleasure in all this pain? Don't you lie to me. Say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone else.
Okay, welcome back, everyone, as we get back into game number 5? 6. I don't know how to count.
5.
This is game 5. You're right. Off to the side, it's counted wrong because we've had to scrap a couple games for restarting. That's
couple?
why that took so long. Yeah, a couple.
A couple.
As we're like, whoa. Already in a fight, by the way. SCM landed, immediately took damage. Oh, please.
Storm desperately trying to find a gun.
Storm with the RE45 could be crazy. Yes. Storm,
I don't know.
my king. Okay, that was good.
I genuinely don't know whether to be impressed with Storm or disappointed in that catalyst.
No, I'm absolutely impressed with Storm because Storm always cooks with an RE45.
Oh,
We got
absolutely.
attacked early, and Storm, no weapon, grabbed an RE45, and it was like... It's like that scene in John Wick where John Wick picks up a gun again, and he looks at it and he goes, it's an old friend. That's what Storm just did. Storm just turned it, went, this catalyst is mine. As we can see, Storm taking the chance to pull a finisher. Typically not seen. It might be seen as OBM, but hey, it's...
Well, free shields, especially
shields.
this early off drop.
Yeah, and it was earned. It was very earned.
Absolutely. That was just rough.
That was good to see. We have a kill, 224 damage on the board. We don't currently have a stream operator, so we're going to be watching Storm for a little bit. I don't feel like hitting any buttons, and you shouldn't.
I don't know how to hit him.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Either way, as we move into the last couple matches here, on the scoreboard we see UCSD, not UCSO, sorry, UCSD Navy has pulled to first place with 25 kills, 45 points overall, and Legendary Slugs, again, no wins, not a single top 3, 29 kills, 41 points. That is how much weight their kills are pulling. It is impressive how oppressive they've been on this battlefield.
Absolutely. What would it take for SDM to come back at this point? We've been doing not great for most of
SDM
it.
is at 15th, I believe, on the scoreboard. Again, can't scroll right now. But the jump we have to make is we have to get some more kills right now. I want to, we'd have to see at least, I think, 2 kills on everyone and top 5 placement for us to, I think, crack top 10.
Okay.
But that would have to happen this game and then the same next game.
So what I'm hearing is it's very unlikely we crack top 10 this time.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how the point layout works for this, but typically the 2 big ones are placement and kills. Placement's a little higher than kills, but not by much, clearly. The Legendary Slugs are a living example of it. We're seeing Storm stick with that RE45. Again, you get that kill, you can't put that gun back down.
No.
It's been bathed in blood. It is now pack
It is a
bonded.
good luck charm.
Exactly. Our 30-30 is what I almost said. What? 30-30 on Storm Cobalt. Again, no idea what the others are carrying, but it's all right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We will. Either way, still going to clown on Storm real quick. You have an heirloom. Cringe. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. If
I'm not gonna try touching buttons because I don't know what any of them do.
Yeah, I hit 1 and 2 because 3 brought you to Storm, so 1 should bring you to another one. Yeah, nope. Where's 2 bring us? Back to SDM.
And there's no 2.
There's no 2. Awesome. So 3 is SDM. Neat, silly, goofy. We're gonna stick with it.
All right.
I don't know the buttons to rotate, unfortunately. Well, 1 enemy team scan nearby. I don't know if we're going to move towards it. Probably, honestly. We might be feeling kind of good after pushing that team off of us.
I'm learning buttons.
We figured out switching? Or
Yes.
is it just mouse?
Yes.
Awesome. So, looking at Seed, we've got a Spitfire and a triple take. That's good to see. We've got that kind of mid to close range LMG, and then of course the triple take again, which can be close or long range. Close with some good luck, but long range nonetheless. It's so powerful if you let it kind of tighten the choke a little bit.
Absolutely. And even though it's a Spitfire now, with the new buff to the new buff to LMGs with the hipfire spread, it can be a very dominant force in close range.
I keep forgetting that the LMG spread goes absolutely crazy now because
Absolutely.
it does not make sense to me from a logical standpoint that LMGs tighten their hipfire. overtime. But we're not gonna
Games
get into
decided that accuracy by volume of fire was a literal term.
I'm not a game dev, and I'm not an Apex game dev. We're gonna step back from that one because that one feels weird.
Let's glance at Nathan.
Oh yeah, Nathan's carrying a Mozam longbow. We're finally seeing the longbow we talked about over the 30-30. Hopefully it does some damage. Was that someone in the doorway that we kind of just looked at and spun away from? No, it's not. I'm going crazy. Cool.
Oh, we do have a team straight ahead, though.
Hopefully we're going to
right
push
through the
that.
wall here.
Though I don't know if we've got the right distance for a longbow to be an effective pick.
Especially with the 4 to 8 times.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we're hoping to take it a little careful here, but still be prepared for that late game with Mozams.
I'm not even
Spitfires.
sure they're aware that they're there.
They're on the other side of this hill. Okay, we've got MSU Bears on the other side of this hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, okay. Mozam with some long-range sights on it. They're going to hear this fighting. They're going to get their shields first, and then they're probably going to push them. Ooh.
Hopefully you get some, you
Oh,
get some
some
good
good
use on that
damage.
longbow.
Oh, I would have loved to see it down there. Maybe a hopeful nade or two.
It can't hurt. Hey, it very much can't hurt.
That is some quality nade damage. Why did I say that like that? See if we
That's
can
a
get
very
some
good
more.
question, Mr. Beast.
Oh, this is good to see. They've got this team pincered between another team, and if Storm, but this Bangalore, it's gonna push him back up.
Seed seems to be lagging behind here real quick.
Yeah,
Oh, looks like they might be rotating out and around for ring instead of trying to push that.
yeah. They got their damage. They're backing off. They don't want to end up in a situation where they get pushed off. Watching Storm's tactical bounce off of someone else, I think it was Nathan there, was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Looks like we're going for a very wide rotation here.
really is. I don't think there's many other teams over here. I think this is a bit of an open area on the map. If we want to take a look real quick.
Yep,
Yeah.
it looks like this is a straight shot to ring.
The concern here is that Judge and their team, which is the Redbirds, who have taken us out before, their rotation may not be directly uphill through Stormcatcher. It does look like they're actually in a fight right now. We could rotate into them. Judge is currently firing. You can see by the name lighting up.
Well, there's no one else down there, though. I think they might be...
They might be fighting
Nests.
like Prowlers. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Well, either way, we could end up rotating into them, and if we don't pick our fights here, we have been slaughtered by them before, and
Absolutely. On the plus side, we're going in with purple shields this time, so hopefully we're a little bit more confident on what we're taking.
yeah, they're probably going to start hearing that firing now. If you want to get rid of the map, they are going to... They might get into a firefight here with Judge and the Redbirds. Have to see. Yeah, they definitely see him. Now, can we effectively sneak up on a team? Let's find out.
Unfortunately, I think they just hit the survey beacon, so now they're well aware of our existence.
Yeah, it would be nice, though, if once in a blue moon we were able to actually quietly roll up on a team. Are they opting to go around the long way? Wait, take a look at...
I believe they are.
They are. They're walking up the hill. Maybe this kind of push cuts them off and gives us a bit of height on them.
Very surprised we don't see Nathan get absolutely slaughtered coming in.
Good damage on this catalyst.
Very good damage.
But now they're out in the open. They need to back off a little bit. They need to prepare.
Unfortunately, I think they got someone coming up behind them there.
Yep. Looks good. They're taking their chance to heal. They did get a kill. That's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Something we can always use. Always use. One of the Redbirds down. Redbirds down on 2 legs instead of 3. So
Looks
maybe-
like now it's just time to run.
yeah, they just want to make sure they get into ring at time, and that's totally fair. This could be a little concerning though, considering Stormcatcher's always a little bit of a scary place to fight. So much verticality, so many doorways.
Absolutely. I'm proud to see him not trying to push up and in, just simply taking the outside route.
Yep. Maybe they hit this jump. No, they're going for the zip. Good to see. Good to see.
Looks like they might just try and push up in that position and hold it, wait for Ring to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, they know that Judge and Oreo, the 2 left on Redbird, are somewhere. And so they're kind of taking their time, checking behind them, seeing if they can spy one. And if they do, they're going to take advantage, try and get some kills. We're seeing 1 kill, 1 assist. What's the rest of the team looking like right now? 2 assists and 2 kills. So Storm's fulfilled my requirement. Let's see the others do it now. And I'd love to see a top 10. Just saying.
Storm seems to be picking up the rest of the kills while the other 2 are putting very good damage on.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes that's what you need with a Newcastle. Ooh.
Looks like they spotted a team coming in.
Hit the map real quick. What's that name? It's orange, so it's... I think this is... Nope, it's a different team. Back out of the map. We want to see the fighting.
Yep.
Oh, unfortunately, there's a team up the hill. See if we can get some damage out.
Scramble at this point. Oh, Revenant coming in hot with ult. This is going to be a very nasty play here.
Yeah, and Seed going down. That was a little rough, but this uphill shooting down, yep, led to the Pathfinder being killed. SDM doing a pretty decent job. They did get a total of 3 kills, I believe, that game.
That should help points a little bit.
Yes. Going for the respawn out in the open like this, especially with the ring not favoring you, especially with this placement.
Looks like they aren't going for the respawn, only just trying to cycle it out for their jump tower. Fortunately, it looks like we're jumping right into the next fight and not much to do there against a Devo.
Yeah, especially when you're out in the open like that, and especially with some good hip fire, they can be decimated here.
Unfortunately, I think our Revenant's going to go down here.
Yeah. Just couldn't get the positioning. Legendary Slugs, again, they're aggressive. They get those kills, and they keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
They don't care about their positioning as long as they are bringing people down with them. And unfortunately, STM was just caught in their crosshairs.
Still 11 squads to lift going into round 3.
Yep, moving into Thunder here with the EAOSU. I don't know what team that is. EAOSU. Whole alphabet in that name.
Yeah.
Looks good, though. We have seen... Oh, look, it's Pobix again. Sorry, Pobix. Happy to see you, though.
Oh, another very long ring for them, too.
Looks like they might be trying to take some height here. Ooh, getting into a fight, though. That's a bit of a problem. They're going to dodge
they're
out of this.
simply trying to scout out.
Possibly third-partying this, actually. Hopefully this team didn't see him too much.
We're seeing great use of that Devo.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. This team's been on top of keeping red weapons in their inventories. MSU Bears out, and the Redbirds finally hunted down and found.
Now it's simply just a game of peekaboo.
Yeah, find the angles, shoot through the walls. Getting rid of those boosters now. But there's another team out there. Maybe they can get some shots. Unfortunate.
Oh, looks like we're still getting some solid damage out.
Absolutely.
The Valkyrie on her last legs over there.
This team is pincered, making sure they're applying adequate pressure and hoping maybe this other team will push in.
Ooh, a beautiful kill with the Devo there.
Yeah, that nade really did put out some pressure.
And that's another squad wipe. The ACU's out.
But the concern now is the third party coming from this other team. They are moving up over here. Looks like they might...
That's a catalyst wall, not a horizon wall.
Yeah, Pobix was in an interesting spot there because Pobix was on the side they were rotating towards. Wanted to get some damage off on him, but realized it was a 3v1 and backed out pretty quickly.
It looks like Pobix just barely hiding on him.
Yep. Using good use of that Newcastle wall.
Absolutely. That cover is absolutely instrumental in fights like this. Good play, just absolutely lighting up that evac tower. It looks like only one managed to get out.
He might be stuck on the other side of the wall. He's going to have to start sprinting up. They're going to meet on this corner, and more than likely with their slight bit of height, they may have the advantage.
Oh, that Devo's almost out of ammo.
That's rough, yeah. You don't want to be in a spot like that.
No.
With 7 squads left, there is for sure a squad up there, so we're going to see if they can sweep in and get a good spot to work from.
Looks like there's fighting up there, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting some damage, maybe another kill. Oh, look at that.
Comm
2
absolutely
downs.
slaughtering with these Mozambiques out here.
Walking away with some kills. 3 kills. Super quick. UVU
Yeah.
White wiped off the map by EA at OSU.
They are just absolutely showing today.
That was good to see. That
And a
is-
refresh on our Devo here.
Yeah, and now they have this building. It may be out of ring, but it gives them a good purview of the landscape here. And they're going to be able to choose where they rotate next, how they decide to push these next fights. Pobik's really moving out in front.
Looks to be simply just scouting out the area, trying to figure out where everyone is.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I feel like I don't often see a Watson scouting, though the Watson may be scouting for future locations. Team moving in.
It looks like
on
this is going to be a
Pobix.
very poor spot for a Watson to set up. There's just simply no cover.
There's no cover, and also this is going to be outside ring soon, so they need to find the rotation location sooner than later.
Also, I have to diss this Bangalore here. Spent money on the game.
Yep. How dare another heirloom user, heirloom
no.
haver. Mega cringe.
Watson making very good use of her ult accelerants here. Immediately back up with the ult. Unfortunately, not enough to keep her alive. Comm sitting on a very interesting spot. Yeah, team held up in this little bunker right here.
Sorry. Pretty intense fighting happening.
And it looks like we're stuck between 2 here's.
Yeah.
Trying to get some poke damage out. Unfortunately, there's just not much you can do in this position.
Not much at all. Smoke's providing good cover. Getting some good damage
Get some
out.
really good damage out, though.
Getting this kill, securing this kill especially.
If they can wipe this squad, this will put them very solidly.
What's happening
Within
right now
top
to their
5.
screen? Hey, do you
Looks
notice
to
that?
be a visual bug. Sometimes happens when you slide and jump at the same time.
Unfortunate. A little spazzy, hard to follow, but
Ooh, Devo once again proving its roof.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not able to really hit anything with it.
yeah, but they can push him off with that Valka tactical.
And now it just becomes a chance to wait out ring, try and blink whatever damage you can.
Yep, getting some good triple take damage.
Looks like
Some
our
real
drop
value.
team's
Ooh.
dropping off into beautiful shots on this triple take here.
Yeah,
Now Pobix will be able to capitalize on it. Whoa.
yeah.
And that's a
kill
team
stolen by the other
wipe.
team. Yeah, UCSD Navy was eliminated. Now, they still made it to top 3. That's some good positioning with some good kills, I presume. Yeah.
I will not be surprised if we see it. And that's a win for EA.
EA did a good job at keeping positioning, but also they were aggressive, they were fast, they finished fights in less than 30 seconds.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see them pop into the top 3 from that match.
Absolutely. Considering their positioning right now in 7th, and they're at 20 kills, I would expect to see them probably in top 3, at least 4. Well, we will... Can we move to the casters? I don't know which one it's going to be. Is this us?
I believe so.
Yo,
Yes!
we're back.
We're learning how to be tech.
The streamers are learning how to be the operators.
And
all
in the
while
meantime-
casting.
Shall we try and figure out what the break button is now?
It's probably the one that says break. I don't know. Well,
I don't
before
know.
we
We're
go-
a little weird.
Before we go, we've got one last match now left on Storm Point.
One
Good
more
to
match.
see. When we come back, we'll tell you guys the updates on the scoreboards. But for now, take it easy. We'll be back soon.
Woo.
We see the world in a cold light. It isn't much, but it's all we needed. It's all we needed. With everything in its right place.
See the station on UV White. Oh, well, welcome back, everyone. Sorry, didn't realize we started again.
We
looks
totally know what we're doing.
Yeah, STM has decided to drop off of Barometer and instead head to Cedo Station with UV White. Maybe hoping they can take these guys out. Oh.
Already not a great start, though.
Not a great start. R3's not a bad gun for the start.
Double
Mozam,
Mozams
though.
off rip. That'll be very nice.
Absolutely. Seed's got double Mozam. Nathan going to try and help provide some support.
Fortunately, not much to be had.
No, this may be a situation where we see them just dip, get out.
Absolutely. There's not much you can do in this.
I don't see a reason to stick around and try and fight this three-man, but...
The only reason you can make here is there's no loot in the immediate area.
Yep, no one in Jurassic. If we can get into Jurassic, we're in a good spot. We may be chased by this team, but hopefully we can get almost pincered by UCSC in this case and get two teams to fall into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Stay hidden, maybe rat a little bit.
Absolutely. Looks like we are going to get a chase here.
Absolutely.
Absolute clamor to just try and get some cover.
Yeah, not even going for any type of houses, just trying to hold our spot
Looks like
as
they pushed in
is.
the other door.
This is...
We love to smack in the
rough.
face with the frag grenade. Unfortunately, just not able to do much in that situation, and we're done off drop.
Absolutely. A sad one to see for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just split up too much on drop and
Absolutely.
landed
That
on
put-
top of UVU White. UVU White has clearly been holding some decent positions in 8th right now on the overall scoreboards. So rough to see for sure. As we were thinking,
EAOSU.
Thank you, has jumped to 2nd place, actually. I was expecting just up to 3rd or 4th, but their kills there absolutely skyrocketed them. They're just behind UCSD Navy, who went down 3rd in that last game.
Right.
So once again, holding their position in 1st with a copper and a gold. And Legendary Slugs in 3rd still. Not a single top 3 positioning. And they've just been massacring. Their entire play style has been placement off of kills. We just looked at stats, and Legendary Slugs has a massive kills placement, or like their points are coming almost, I think it was like 80% off of, kills alone, which is super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get someone like the Legendary Slugs and you mix them with like Redbird, you really start to get that. You get your EAOSUs and UCSD Navies. Unfortunate positioning. Hex, we are back watching the
Crimson.
WSU Crimson team. Hex kind of got stuck out by that thermite, and they're getting pushed by this team on height. Not good positioning at all.
No, very unfortunate here.
We're likely going to see this team go down unless WSU can get out now.
Looks like it's just time to run.
Yeah. If they're running into Ferrari, then they've got no one facing them. Where are they even coming from?
They would be coming from checkpoint.
No, checkpoint is the Coyotes. Where's WSU coming from? Did they just land on checkpoint for fun? Looks like it doesn't look like WSU actually claimed a location to land on. I was wondering where they got pincered between, but that means that North Park Vikings could try and pincer them up through Cascade Falls. But I don't know if we're going to see that fight happen. The Vikings have been playing more of a rat game, which is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Position is just as valuable as kills in this game. So it's important to see every time how teams play. I think the Vikings are down on 2 people, not 3, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rough part. Oh,
Unfortunately, it looks like there's only 4 major contenders for last game right now.
yeah. ILST Redbird Black just went
They're
out as
out.
well. They were eliminated. They were our top 4, and they're eliminated.
Within the first 18?
Yeah, like outside of the top 15, which is crazy because they've been playing so well. Really interesting to see. Just for an example here too, by the way, EC. What's happening to me? I've been talking too long. So sorry, dear viewers. UCSD has a dominant like stats layout when it comes to their placement. Not only it is almost a 50% placement points, 50% kills. They are well balanced as a team, and that's what's letting them dominate. It's kind of crazy to see, and I don't think this fire is going to leave their engine anytime soon, and they're going to keep pushing. So we'll have to see what happens here.
Absolutely.
MSU Bears just eliminated. I wonder by who, but another one that was in 7th getting eliminated outside the top 15.
Looks like we have a lot of teams hanging close here, with none actually getting in their real fights.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I lied. We got a fight down Coastal.
Can we jump to them?
Sure.
Yeah, here we go. Oh,
Back on
these are our
Phobics.
winners from last game. EA OSU holding some people out on Ring's edge here. Using the verticality to their advantage. We'll have to see, do they get...
Interesting
Ooh.
choice on the charge rifle here.
Yeah, charge rifle's really a rough one to play, but...
And right there, you just see the domination of the Mozambiques. Easy to land shots at almost any range.
Yep. That double Mozam is crazy powerful. But they are stuck on the underside of this rock right now. UCSD. I'm done talking.
UCSD here.
It's USU got eliminated.
USU.
Again, a top 5 being eliminated outside of the top 10. But I think it's because these top 10 players, UCSD, EA, OSU, are finding these people who are just below them, who are also top 10 placers, just kicking them down, making sure their competition isn't going to get points early, and instead cannot climb past them, securing their position in the final leaderboard. Because they know, like, a team like SDM, at this point in the game, was not going to be, unless they wiped every other team on the map and also got first, there was no way they were going to jump to the top 5. But EA OSU looks at Redbird Black, looks at USU Blue, and goes, they are threats to our positioning. We're just going to focus on taking them down early game, because even if we get killed, there's no kind of rubber banding points here.
Absolutely. We're already seeing another down here.
UNSC going down. They're not even.
And
in our
that's
top 10 on
Navy,
this one,
too.
No.
No,
UNSC
that's
's
on
different.
fucking long names. Don't mind me. That'd be UVU White we're going into right now.
Yep.
Another top 10 player here.
UVU White? Oh. Wait, no, I can't read. We can't scroll it. It's all right. Is that UVU White that they just wiped off the map?
Nope, that's who they're fighting right now.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, good to see. They push them off enough to be like, all right, leave us be. We're going to loot now.
Yeah, another
Resetting.
team coming in from back over here.
Yeah, this game's probably going to be a bit fast, or at least it feels like it's moving much faster.
Already at 14 squads, and we're not even in ring 2.
Yeah. Round 2 closing. We're just going to see if they're seeing if they can hunt down this team that they dealt some damage to.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them reset.
Already
Keep the
one
pressure
kill on them, so they're a man down.
Yep. I love seeing that Watson heirloom slip. It's kind of funny. I like the Watson heirloom personally. It's goofy.
I love it. I love Watson as a character.
Watson
I will
as a
never
character's
play her, but
silly.
she's adorable.
Yeah. Listen, there's nothing better than silly little like STEM majors. Like the women in STEM, pop off. You're doing great. I just like seeing them. I like women in STEM who can kill. Good job.
Was
Little
this
claps
brought
for
on
me.
in the Woman in Gaming event upstairs?
I forgot that was happening. No, genuinely, like, just women in STEM are, like, my favorite types of characters. Horizon's great.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Us crazy people like Catalyst.
Yeah.
Not Catalyst. Well, yes, Catalyst.
Catalyst, I think, counts as a woman in STEM. Women in STEM. We've got Horizon. We've got Watson. We've got Catalyst.
We're not counting, what's her name?
I think Rampart counts as engineering.
Rampart definitely counts. She is your typical shop person.
That's true. She's a shop mechanic for sure.
Absolutely.
We love seeing female representation in mechanic shops. They deserve to be there, especially if they're making kick-ass
I think Alter
guns.
deserves to be in a mental ward, but we don't talk about that one.
Is Alter a STEM major or just neurotic?
Yeah, no, that
okay,
lines up.
That does. You're right.
Because you got Wraith, who was in a mental institution.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, was it a mental institution?
Or I guess it was more of a testing facility.
I think so. Like it would make you mental. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not your choice either.
Yeah. Alter, kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know Alter's whole backstory thing. I think Alter's just crazy. I don't know if Alter's
just kind of crazy. I think.
I'm
trying to think who else we got.
We fully left the conversation
Absolutely.
on Apex. We're just talking about women in STEM. Let's talk about women in STEM. Well, who else do we have?
Valkyrie. I don't think she'd count though.
Well, no, she refitted her dad's
That's the thing.
mech into...
Rampart did that.
Oh.
Rampart did that for Valkyrie.
Then no, Valk doesn't.
Then I don't think Valk counts here.
I don't think Valk counts. Nothing against Valk, but Valk's not a woman in STEM.
Valk just happens to be a woman involved with STEM.
Yeah, and then respect for them too.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
We're talking about women in STEM.
I'm trying to think who else there is. Lifeline, because Lifeline built her own Doc drone.
What about Conduit?
Oh, yep, because Conduit repurposed the Titan batteries.
Yep.
So...
Hey. Good to see.
Almost everyone here is a woman in STEM.
I love women in STEM. Let's go. Love to see representation. What else do we...
Bangalore.
Oh my God. Sorry. That was...
Bangalore. I don't think woman in STEM.
No, woman in the military.
Yes. As the G7 will show you.
Is it science if I know how to scientifically place these bullets in your brain? That was insane.
Yeah, no, that was a very smart play on their part.
That accuracy and precision shown right there. I don't know about you, but I will never stop hearing about that in any of my classes ever. And I'm almost a graduate student.
You're not wrong. I'll stick to my industrial engineering area where we're less concerned about accuracy and more so people not being stupid.
That's fair. That's very fair. What other games have like women in STEM? Does Shell from Portal 2 count as women in STEM?
Ooh, that...
Right?
I think... Ooh.
I love this. I love what's happening right now.
This is a great debate.
This is a really good debate. This is far better than whatever is going on with Apex.
Yeah.
The standings are secured where they are. If you're wondering, just check out the Octane Collegian scoreboard. I want to talk about women in STEM because I think it's funny.
Yes. Right now, I'm more so just glancing at chat, see if anyone else has any input.
Sorry, just watched Bangalore absolutely outrun another Bangalore ult. That was impressive. It was just Bangalore like, I want to
Bangalore's got some legs on her, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, I realized we've had a Twitch chat, but we haven't gotten to see any of it.
Oh, no, I've been looking at it for the most part.
Hi, Twitch chat. Do you have your input on women in STEM, in video games particularly?
I'm trying to think. Who else do you have?
This is why we need more women in STEM in video games represented.
R6. R6 has so much.
R6. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know really much about R6 operators, but I know there's a lot of women in STEM.
Yes.
There are a couple that are just women with money, but there are also women in STEM. I do know that. It's not... Which is the one with the drones that, like, she didn't design, she just paid for or something? Or people make that joke? I can't remember.
No.
I might be stupid. I haven't heard anything about R6 for probably 3 or 4 years.
That would do it.
No. I'm trying to think of other women in STEM in video games.
Oh.
Great G7 game.
Yeah, EA is just coming out here and deciding the G7 is the weapon today.
EA knows where to position themselves and how to use the weapons they've got on hand.
Just off a glance, EA already has 7 kills under their belt right now.
Oh, the absolute domination. EA EA OSU is looking to overtake the Navy here, and we'll have to see what happens.
They're giving a very solid effort to that, too.
Absolutely. Is Alex from Minecraft a STEM major? I don't think so.
No, I don't think we can count that.
Unfortunate. Who else might be?
Oh, we might be
crazy
seeing
fights
EA
happening.
out. Oh, EA might be out of luck here.
They might be. Looks like it. They pushed a little too hard. They got pincered
All
too.
right, and we're
too
into the
tightly.
top 5. I wonder.
UVU Black
UVU back is still in. I wonder who all else is still in
hit
here.
like 8, 9. Hit all the numbers because it brings you to the team of that number.
Oh, okay.
We're learning how to operate at the
Tab
same
and then
time
you
as.
click on-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of bailed on you guys.
No,
And
it's
then
all
you can
good. It's
click
all
on
good.
team.
We've been having a
Alright.
great chat
Just
about
off
women
a
in STEM in
glance.
video games.
We have.
Oh, Pizza Emu. I recognize them. I can't remember from where.
I don't think Navy's
UU
in the
Black.
game still.
I'm
I think
glad
Navy's
you
out of the
guys
game.
figured it out, though. That's-
UCSD, are they not in the...
I don't think they're.
I don't see them.
I don't think they're up.
See, again, the rats. The rats are back.
Yes. I
I want to see them. I would click on them. I want to see this rat gameplay. There's nothing better than rat gameplay.
You want to
No, over here, over
Oh,
here. Inversional
Yep.
SF.
right here.
Yeah,
UVU white.
white. Hey, get your placement points. Pop off.
This is a squad that we saw EA firing at earlier.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. This rotation.
This fuse is
Could
going to
get
be
them
very
caught
hard
out.
pressed to stay here.
No, this team's moving from one rock to the other, and because they put up the wall, they can't see the fuse who's hiding right here. A free kill once again passed up. Unless they move to those walls down below.
5
and they
squads
spawn.
with 11 people left.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, we've got the rat on one.
What we got going on up here?
Ooh. 2 teams peeking each other from 2 different buildings with a lot of reses happening.
Oh, good Maggie
Good
ball
Maggie
there.
ult right there.
Maggie without a shotgun. I have a lot of questions here.
Yeah. Is Maggie a
Very
woman
good
in STEM?
suppressive fire there with the Sheila.
That was. It kept him locked behind that wall. Gave
Triple
the
take
team,
shotgun. Unfortunately, can't hit much with it.
Gave the team time to shield
And that's
up.
another wipe. UU Black is out.
Yeah.
UU Black.
Again, good use of the ult. It did push. It gave the team time to shield up and get prepared for another fight.
Mm-hmm.
Is our rat out?
That is a very good question. Our rat
No,
is
doesn't
still
look like
in.
it. Rat's still
Our
hiding.
rat's hiding right where the other team is.
Rat is going to get spotted by this team for
And there's no way he
sure.
doesn't.
He has to be, right?
We might have another rat too. We do.
Multiple rat gameplay. Let's go. Rat v rat.
2 main squads and 2 rats. Let's see what
Let's
we
see
can
if
do
those
with
2
this.
squads get pushed into each other, but these rats are... That's what these rats are
They
hoping
know
for, at
they're
least.
there too.
I don't know. They might not. UU Black did get taken out there. We've got
UVU
ultimate
Black.
height here being held by UVU Black, which have been, again, proving their dominance here.
Mm-hmm.
UVU Black in 9th could find their way back into the top 5 on the final scoreboard here if they have good placement in this final bit.
Absolutely. Right now, it's anyone's game. Looks like
The
our
two
rat's still
major
ratting.
teams- yeah, the 2 major teams are interacting, and that means that these 2 rats... Where is... They're just underneath them.
Yes.
We can't even click on them. They're that hidden. Try
Yeah, I
clicking on the
can't
name.
get
Try
'em.
clicking on the name. Eh, it's all right. We know they're underneath.
Yeah, no, I can't get to him.
Rat.
You know it's good when
Rats.
even the spectators can't click on you.
Oh yeah, rats. We are the rats here to celebrate another birthday.
This is a
bash.
great position to rat in. I'll give him that.
Legendary Slugs again, leaning on some positioning instead of some kills this time around. They're like they have one person
This
left.
might be what they need right here, actually.
Legendary
with-
Slugs in 3rd. I mean, if they can,
Depending on how many points this can net them.
yeah, clearly they can hold their own in fights, which means that no matter what, they're gonna get some good final damage here. But also it means that like, that damage could tell some
Oh.
people where you are.
Nope.
They need to sit right there. And the catalyst died. ACU
ECU is
Esports
gone. Who do we have left? It's our two rats in the main
and
squad.
a main team with verticality, really pushing these squads to their limits.
All right, UVU Black just out here.
They are looking for their final person, and they found him. The slugs trading for the upper ground.
No,
knowing that this
and there's still more.
Yeah.
Inversion's still in too.
So the slugs traded for the upper ground. This team below does not have the ability to get their verticality back unless they use their Valkyl, which they might use.
Oh,
This fuse is dying to this team.
this fuse
though.
is gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, UVU Black is going to squeeze these people out.
We got dropping.
The slugs
This is
coming
absolute
back.
chaos, but UVU
Ooh.
Black still managing to barely come out on top here.
We once again see that the slugs kind of relying on that utter dominance in like positioning, and in the end they just held out their position to get that second place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if this last game's been added yet.
It is not.
Okay, we're waiting for the scoreboard to be updated. It'll be another moment here soon. Before we end stream, of course, we will go through our sponsors, but that is all of the games for today. UVU Black pulling out another win, making it their only first place, but they've got a first and a second. Okay, if we want to move back to the caster cam.
You got it.
Caster cam to end
I
our
got
stream
it.
here. GG's everyone. It was good to see you. Come
I
back
don't
over
exist.
Here. Yeah, sorry. We're like trying
I'm
to figure
trying
this
to
all out.
tech it.
We've got this.
I got try and
we have
redo
to
our
update
score.
again.
Yeah.
Update
There's our
scoreboard.
updated results.
Legendary Slugs, because of that holdout, got second place, pulling ahead of UCSD Navy, which is crazy good gameplay from them. EA OSU being our first place winners at the end here. They had good positioning, they had good kills, and even though they died a little early in that last game, their overall like dominance just
I don't
kept
even
them ahead.
remember seeing them on the top 10 when we first got in here.
No, they. I mean, Storm Point must have been where they began dominating. I think.
Absolutely. They were just climbing after that.
Yep, UVU Black clawing their way back up from, I think it was like 8th or 9th to 4th, which is extremely impressive. And of course, Redbird, UVU White, USU Blue, all these guys have been sticking around. MSU Bears stuck around from 6th to 9th. Good job. Overall, good job. And SDM ending at 17th. Unfortunate showing this week, but I'm sure in future weeks we will see better communication, better plans going into each map, and we'll put our strongest foot forward.
Absolutely. Hopefully we can see some more concrete loadouts going into this, because it looked like we were mostly just toying with whatever weapons we could get our hands on.
Yeah. Alrighty. Real quick, do you see the button for ending? Well, before we end, don't hit
Yes,
it.
I do.
But you see it?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, come back over here. We're gonna real quick. We've got to thank the people who make all of this possible. So special thanks to Blue Speak, Live Hospitality, Omnitech, LinkTech, Lenovo, Intel, and Under Armour. Without them, all of this wouldn't be possible. And if you can, follow Hard Rocker Esports on all socials, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Hard Rocker Esports on everything except SD Mines Esports for Twitter. Yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you for joining us today. Anything you'd like to add?
Have a good night, and hopefully we get to see you next week.
Of course. See you then.
Peace.
Moment. All it takes is a moment. Is it fate that you came this far unbroken? If it's destiny, you wrote it. Focus, but you got